Hello and welcome back to our channel, Tales from Willow Walk Inn. If it's your first time joining us, group of friends, play D&D. I try and make the story as enjoyable as possible. Last we left off, Boagrius had a baby.
Yep, he did.
Not his wife.
Not his wife.
Had
He
the
had a
baby.
baby.
Tiefling anatomy's weird.
Yeah.
Why does that sound awkward in the past tense now? He had a baby, and then it disappeared.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
once had a baby.
I birthed a baby.
He birthed a baby.
A bird.
So, the journey into fatherhood is much scarier than that of a traveler. We learned that his child is unique.
He's broken.
He's broken. It's okay. We then left off with, we had a baby shower, kind of. A celebration. Baby celebration. Gifts were brought. A creepy individual came to the celebration to claim the blood of the party members that was promised to him for a task previous done. Some of the party members' blood was not acceptable, as they do bad things.
We are fun.
It's bad when even vampires don't want your blood.
It was found out that he was a vampire.
Took us a long time to realize
For
that.
a long time.
A shameful amount of time.
The party was split three ways. Talia and Marcus, NPC, traveled back to his hometown to investigate a obelisk that had erupted from the ground. Spent some time with his family. They eventually went to go investigate this obelisk and found the unconscious body of Nineveh, the party's cleric, surrounded by several dead shadow elves, with a trail of blood leading away, where they found a fourth or fifth shadow elf who was dying. He gave them a small stone and asked them to return this to his home, and pulled out a small scroll that would allow them to teleport to his house or to his home. They returned back with Nineveh and took some time to recover. Boagrius during this time was dealing with the giving blood to a vampire and whether that was good or not. Some threats were made against the child. Boagrius unfortunately did not attack the vampire when the rest of the party was not around. Blood was given to them, and he left. He didn't really have any interest with the party after that. Nineveh eventually woke up from her coma-like state. It was found out that she was captured by a group of shadow elves after she left the astral sea. She had been gone for about 2 weeks in total. But she described her time more in the month. Like she has been gone for a lot longer. The party, I believe, left off with the decision to most likely travel to the Shadowfell to return these stones. That's kind of where we left off. You guys are all in, we'll say, the study at this time, kind of trying to figure out what you're going to be doing next. Madresh is kind of pulling up some information on the Shadowfell itself, and he had previously done this before when Boagrius was attacked by these shadows. Osiris comes up to you, Boagrius, and says, I'm not going to go with you.
Why not?
I think somebody should stay here and look over. Is that acceptable?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's scared.
No, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I just, I was friendly with our new friend, and I feel like if he were to return, I could maybe talk to him. Madresh is here too, so I mean, we have that, but I can spend every day with the child. That way. He's not left. Is that... Okay.
Yeah.
He seemed really nervous, like asking you to stay back.
Wow, instead of my brother, the child.
Yeah, it doesn't even
Yeah.
call it by its name.
Yeah.
Wow.
By its name.
What's its name?
Ulrich.
Ulrich.
That's right.
I forgot.
I forgot too.
Wait, Ulrich?
Ulrich, yeah.
Sounds like Ulfric.
It's not Ulfric. He's not a dirty Stormcloak.
Thank you. The other
I
day,
don't know. It sounds awfully like Ulfric.
Tao told me the other day that he likes Ulfric.
I love
was like,
Ulfric. Like his ideologies are so genuine.
No, not acceptable.
He's racist.
Marcus.
I don't know if it's racist or supremacist.
That's the
Both
same
are
thing.
terrible.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get into that. Marcus comes up to you, Boagrius, and puts his hand on your shoulder, and you feel this warm energy go through your body, and he says, "You shouldn't have that issue anymore."
Which one?
The one where you turn.
Wait, what?
I did some research with Madresh, and
I'm not,
you're good.
Can you fix...
She wants to be, but
No.
Oh. Fine.
You're just gonna let him have it like that? Wow.
I don't.
What, why does it work all of a sudden?
I was casting the wrong spell.
What?
Wait, I just had that item made. That's useless now.
You can still use it.
Yeah, but it had a purpose.
Put it back.
You're doing the wrong spell the whole time, and Madresh went out of his way to make this item.
He helped me figure out what the correct spell would be. Both spells should work, but one was better than the other. I also can no longer use that spell today. But if you want it back, we could probably arrange that.
Yeah.
How would we do that?
Can.
I'm sure she knows somebody.
I don't want that back.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Didn't even get to use it.
That was gonna be so much fun. Now it's just a normal person.
Maybe some side effects. And he kind of just like goes back to Madresh.
What's
Maybe
that?
some side effects.
And he starts helping Madresh figure out some notes and things for you guys. The one thing that they find out is time in the Shadowfell is different. They don't know the exact conversions, but time passes faster there. So if you spend 3 days there, it may only be a couple hours here.
Mm.
I think it's the opposite of the Feywild, because the Feywild was slower.
Yeah.
Other than that, Madresh begins to kind of draw out this very crude and like almost like tribal, barbaric almost, like just it's not refined teleportation circle. As he's working on that, Marcus pulls you aside, Talia, and kind of like away from everybody else, and says, "I wanted to run it by you first. If I didn't go with, would you be upset?"
At Nicholas, yes, but
I want to get my family and bring them back here. Also, this vampire doesn't really sit well with me, and
I mean, he doesn't want your blood.
he kind of like looks over at Osiris and says, "He's strong, but he's not very smart."
I like the little duo that they got going on.
Yeah.
He's friends with them. It's fine.
But he pulls out a a small onyx, like pearl almost, and inside of it has like a. It almost looks like a flame. It's on a necklace, and he gives it to you and says, to keep you safe.
Okay.
Doesn't go into detail about what it is.
Why not?
Do you ask him?
Yeah.
He says,
of course.
I'd really not get into all the mechanics of this, but just keep it on you. And he kind of looks over at Nineveh and says, it'll help. Kind of like gives her like another look of like, yeah.
It'll help her?
Help her, yeah, because
someone's not helpful. Wow. So what are the side effects of Boagris?
He's probably pretty tired.
Oh.
Fuck.
But
I should have done this later.
Yeah, he didn't even get your consent. Can we talk about that?
let's
messed up.
be honest. Boagris was very adamant about getting rid of this.
True.
Marcus goes over to you, Nineveh, and you can go ahead and grab one of the superior healing potions out of there.
Wow, he's giving other girls gifts. Okay.
After he's just like, little.
Yeah, superior.
Right.
I don't know what that meant. I'm just saying
It's a little weird, isn't it?
a little weird. Marcus.
Giving her a potion.
A little weird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't heal
Didn't
people.
give me a potion.
Do you want a potion?
I love a potion.
I mean, I don't know why he's trying to keep other girls
Grab a
alive.
common
Right?
too.
But
The nerve. A priest of life trying to keep other girls alive.
Well, the thing is, I asked you guys if you need healing. But you
That
don't
was
tell
not
me.
pointless, by the way.
I know. Boagris doesn't have one though, so.
What's this one?
He says, "That's yours."
Oh, mine?
That he gives that to you.
Oh.
well, Tao's giving it back, so.
Okay. You don't want it?
Well, she said I'm giving it back.
He says that he kind of looks at Boagris and says, "Try to avoid shadowy creatures if possible."
We're going to the Shadowfell. I don't think that's an option. If I can avoid doing that, I'll absolutely try.
Try to stay in the city.
Sure.
You have the stones?
I assume I do.
Okay. Are you leaving any of them here?
So wait, how many do we have? Run me through that really quick.
You have, I believe, 3.
That's what I thought.
You have 2 middle pieces, and then 1 like a receiving
side.
end.
Yeah.
He only gave you 1,
Mm-hmm.
and you took 1 off of his body, and then you found the one that was in his little home.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it just transports us.
it basically the ends are receiving ends for this device.
So we should leave one here theoretically, right, to get back?
Makes sense.
Okay, so you leave one of the ends here. You take the 2 middle pieces with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Madresh at this point is kind of in the process of finishing up the circle and says, "Is there anything you guys need to be doing before I finish this up?"
I should probably go say bye to the kid,
I don't know why you're still here.
Moon walks out of the room.
Okay.
Runs over to the kid and just picks him up and holds him for a little bit and
Osiris is already standing in the room with him.
Already guarding.
Yeah. But you notice he's guarding by the window and he's just kind of looking outside every once in a while. Just
don't be too on guard, alright? I don't think that person is coming back anytime soon, but
oh no, I was watching them train.
oh, you can do that too. You don't have to be on guard 24/7,
I don't know how vampires work.
Me neither.
Didn't you guys do a bunch of research?
We didn't find out much.
I mean, as a collective, we did a lot of research. But
But
me,
boy, okay, gotcha.
I didn't really pull my own weight. I was just like, oh, I read these books. All right. But if anything happens to him, I'm coming after you.
If anything happens to him, I'm probably already dead.
That's dark. Let's just hope.
Let's hope no one dies.
Nothing happens. All right.
And hopefully you can keep carrying that flail of yours when you return.
That's true. I don't know who I'd give it to if I die this time.
This time.
I just meant because last time you were pretty frail. Good luck. He kind of like slaps you on the back.
Ooh.
He had to help you.
I remember. All right. I'm going to run back then.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find my brothers, spook them one last time, and tell them to stay away from the assassins.
They're actually not with the assassins. They are training.
They'll be with them, though.
Oh, they will be. They're currently, that's who Osiris is watching train with Umpin and Twisted Limb. Just their shield and spear combo, and then the short bow, I believe, is the other combination. But, yeah, I mean, are you sneaking up on them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy enough. I mean, you, don't,
Yeah.
Their passive perception's -2. Easy enough to sneak up on them. You know, Umpin sees you coming because you're kind of sneaking up with
The
him.
way he's facing.
Yeah, with him looking, gives no indication that you're sneaking up on them.
Of course.
And yeah, you scare. Which one do you want to scare?
Which one uses the shield?
Oh man, you're making go on my notes.
I don't know which one uses the shield, so...
I was gonna say the older one, but they're twins.
They're twins.
So
I mean, technically one is older.
yeah.
I don't know that either, though.
Unless they side by side just popped out.
They just held hands.
Yeah.
There it is.
Just pick one, Nick. Quentin or...
Quentin.
Then Quentin is close.
Is it Quentin? Why did
Yeah.
I write down Quintus?
I don't know.
Okay.
Close enough.
Yeah. I actually wrote that down, but yes, Quentin is using the sword and the spear and shield, and you sneak up behind him. He kind of turns, but it's not to hit you. It's more of a
reflex.
Yeah, and he kind of jumps back, and you can see he's frustrated that you keep sneaking up on him, and there's. You kind of understand why he wants to hang out with the assassins so much because of how stealthy you are, and he's kind of
right.
I want to be like that. But you tell them, don't hang out with the assassins.
Yeah. And watch their backs in battle.
He kind of points to the other brother and says, that's supposed to be his job.
He's not doing a good
Well,
one.
he was watching you the entire time, sneak up on him, and just didn't say anything. And when Quentin turns to look at him, he's just kind of looking off some other direction. He tells you that he's going to be training with Umpin for a while. Try to get back to his spear and shield as opposed to being stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Nineveh, are you saying any goodbyes to anybody?
How conscious am I? Have I?
You are wide awake.
Well, am I
You're
still
good.
pretty beat up?
No,
and
you recovered completely.
Well, can I be a little bit more beat up? And
Sure.
I'm
She feels fine when she goes in the room and is
I want to be fragile.
Okay.
Like a porcelain unicorn.
Okay.
Really weird when
Who's
no
this-
one in the party likes
Who's,
her. So
who's this,
Hey,
who is this for?
Huh?
I don't
Who are you
dislike
doing
her.
this for?
Oh no, this is just my state.
Got it. Understood.
It's not an act.
Thought you were trying to
No. There's
That's
no
what I thought
acting.
too.
This is
Yeah,
just
and then she's
how
gotta say
it
goodbye
is.
to Marcus.
Yeah. You saying goodbye to Marcus?
No.
Yeah, he's not in the room anyways.
yeah.
I didn't think so.
He's hiding as well.
I don't wanna
After giving you a
make
gift.
it look like he can.
He gave you a potion.
It did. Pretty good one too.
Really
it's not
I'm
cheap.
gonna save this.
She's never gonna give it to anybody. Give Bill Eggers the potion. Marcus gave me this.
No.
You're like, put your finger. It's like a little drop every
Wait, could you actually do that?
It's not gonna heal you.
No, but I'm saying like, do you really always have to drink the whole potion, or could you? Why though? Logically, it doesn't make sense. You don't always drink the full thing.
We're in a world where there are dragons and magic.
Yeah.
Logic's, you know.
But okay, magical creatures is one thing, but this is like you don't just drink
A magical
it.
potion.
Yeah.
Well, magic
heals...
is very... There's rules to magic. So you have to do something specific to cast a spell. You can't.
So you take a sip and just
acid spray.
You take a sip and nothing happens.
Oh.
You have to drink it all to get the full effect.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
What if I only wanted to have the effect?
You can do that if you want to.
What if you did that and you ruined the potion, and then when you drink the other half, nothing happens, and you waste hundreds of gold coins?
I mean, like these are all the same, right? So you could technically like,
Anyways.
let's say do 44.
So you guys reconvene at the observatory where the scrolling is, or the
Isn't that where our original teleportation is? So what is
Actually, no, this would be in the study then. He's doing this in the study. It's a one-time
Okay.
circle. So he's kind of just not carving, but chalking this into the study. He kind of looks at you three and says,
Is Anissa coming?
she is not.
Okay.
Gives you 2 thumbs up. Says, hopefully this works.
This is gonna...
Oh shit!
Yeah, pretty much. Like, as soon as Belagers begins the question address, he finishes the last part. And mid-sentence, Belagers gets cut off. You feel the familiar pull of the teleportation circle. It doesn't feel as, like, jarring as the one that was made out of the blood. And you appear in a very dark room. It's cold. You see a few torches burning off in the distance, and based on how much light they're giving off, best guess, they're about maybe 30 feet away from you. They're burning very, not bright, what's the word I'm looking for? Intensely, but they're not giving off light.
Do I get flashbacks?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like this is not the exact place, but I mean this is the Shadowfell.
I'm gonna be very like on edge.
Okay.
Me too.
Wait, so it's just the 3 of us?
Just the 3 of you.
Mm-hmm.
The room you are in, you can
We should
kind
just
of
come by ourselves.
you
This isn't gonna drag us down.
kind of make out stacks of books, and you see 3 elven figures
And they only have one army
in front of you
So
with swords and shields out.
I like to put when they were 3 armed.
Yeah, they're 3 armed.
wait, so 9 arms or
They have 9 arms.
They have 9 arms.
Yep.
Okay.
Two swords and a shield in each.
They begin shouting in
amazing.
Elven. Does anyone speak Elven?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you speak Elven?
Nope.
Okay.
I've seen
Told
elves.
you we should have came alone.
They're telling you to drop your weapons and basically get on your knees.
What was that kind of party?
What do these elves look like?
They are, from the lack of light here, you can best make out pale skinned. It's more of like a light gray. You can't tell like hair or anything because they have like a helmet piece on. Their faces are scarred in different ways, and they look purposely done. But there's no like uniform, like, one scar on the left cheek or anything. It's just different patterns across their face. And they ask you again, set your weapons down.
I'm gonna speak in common. Nineveh, do you know? Do these look like the good guys or the bad guys?
The ones that had you...
They had different armor, right?
Yes. Yeah, these aren't the same ones.
Not the same ones.
As who?
The ones who captured her.
So these are the other ones?
They're not the ones that you...
Oh, they don't look like anyone.
They don't...
Okay.
Yeah. They look like the ones who saved you.
Oh, they do?
They don't look like the ones who captured you.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Can I ask for their names?
They repeat the same question. You speak in common to them, and
Oh, shit, I forgot.
they're looking at you with a blank stare and ask again. And they're getting a little bit more aggressive.
They seem like the people who were good to me. They got me out of there, so...
Alright. I'm going to put my flail down.
Okay.
No, out of arm's reach or anything.
That's fair.
Just putting it on the floor in front of you.
Get on a knee.
Okay. Yeah, they're not asking like to lay on the ground or anything, just kind of... do you all...
Yeah.
I'll see what he's doing and then follow.
They make their way up to you very cautiously, one at a time. Boagrius, you're first.
Mm-hmm.
They take some manacles out, put them on your...
I'm going to say, can we have a conversation before we get locked up in Elvish?
He says, we'll have a conversation when we know who you are. And he puts the manacles on.
We can tell you who we are without that.
We don't know you. You just appeared. Precaution. And then he moves to Talia.
Better be right.
You were told that you're not going to be welcomed.
Yeah.
So, this isn't uncommon.
Can I start spewing this guy's name and see if that changes anything?
Sure. Yeah. You start talking about Varric, the Shadow Bleeder. There is a look of recognition for them, but they're still continuing with their process. They grab your guys' weapons, the flail, crossbow, your spear, and they're not, like, the manacles aren't, like, tight on you. They're just on you. And they kind of, like, ask you to stand up and follow. They're not, like, stabbing you with swords, and they're just wanting you to follow them.
I'm going to stumble
We
a
could have
little
did that
bit.
without the manacles.
Yeah.
I'm going to stumble and, like, need support.
Okay, they don't help you.
Oh, great. I'm just going to fall on the ground.
Okay.
I'm going to say that's embarrassing.
You stay on the ground?
Huh?
You stay on the ground?
Well, no, I'll fall and I'll try and get up, but obviously manacle kind of difficult.
So one of them kind of looks back at the other two, and the one points to you two and kind of like ushers to like follow him.
Mm-hmm.
And the other two go up to you, grab a leg each, and begin to drag you across the floor.
That's what you get.
By the legs?
Yeah.
Ooh. So
I'm gonna start moaning.
In the front. Yep.
I'm gonna start moaning and be like, oh.
Okay. It's fine. They ignore you completely. You are taken to a small, looks like a study almost, but it's empty. There's no books, but it looks like there are bookshelves and a desk. And once you're in the room, they remove the manacles and kind of like usher you in there. And in Elven says, "We'll be with you shortly to discuss who you are and what you're doing here. We're gonna hold on to these."
Don't lose them.
He kind of like nods, and you get this very strong like quarry vibe from these guys. Like they respect authority and power. They don't seem like the type that would.
They're lawful.
Laws. Maybe not the same as what you're used to, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're structured.
Yes, they have some type of structure and hierarchy that they follow, maybe without question. That can be a fault. After a while, a different gentleman walks into the room, kind of looks over the three, and he says, "You." In Elven, which you don't speak.
Well, he points at me.
He points to you, and he says, "Come."
Well,
you're not manacled anymore.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
They took the manacles off
And
the
they
room.
said we were manacled in the front, not the back.
I thought it was back.
So,
Now you want to go out, huh?
you were all three sat in different rooms. Eventually, a gentleman comes and grabs you, and comes grabs you.
Oh, he doesn't like
Gotta
that.
deal with the whiny boy.
So we'll do with you two first.
Yeah.
You're all three taken to separate rooms.
Mm-hmm.
You see a circle drawn on the floor, and there's a chair in the center. You are placed in the chair in the center. The circle begins to light up.
Ooh. Do I know what it is?
I need
Arcana League.
I need a saving throw from you guys.
Saving throw from all of us?
Yep.
Ew, what kind of saving throw?
I'm pulling it up right now. I need a charisma saving throw.
Oh, good.
I probably failed, so.
Oh, good.
It's a 5.
Okay.
Oh, it's probably just the truth thing.
13.
13, okay.
Kind of glad I failed now, actually.
I think you've been involved in these before, Zones of Truth. That is what this is.
Yeah.
So you cannot tell a lie, but you do not have to answer.
I mean, I wasn't going to lie anymore.
So, I'm going to go through and you're all going to get the same question.
Got it.
He first asks, what are you doing here? In Elven to you. And how did you get the sigil to teleport here? He kind of stares at you for a while and then begins speaking to you again in Elven.
Oh no.
Is starting to get frustrated that you're not speaking back. Leaves the room. Goes to you, asks the same question. What are you doing here? And how did you get the sigil to teleport here?
I tell him the truth.
Okay. He then asks about your friend.
She doesn't speak Elven. Also not very bright.
He kind of pulls a chair up after asking you the introductory question. Says, what or who do you believe in?
No one.
What do you know of our city?
What do I know of the city? Not much.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I was going to say, I don't think he told me anything.
Yeah.
These are great answers. No one. Nothing.
Just that I would have a hard time being welcomed.
Do you have the stones with you?
Yes.
And kind of has his hand out, asking for them. Okay. Takes them and looks them over and makes kind of almost authenticating them, making sure that they are legit. Puts them into a small pouch on the side. And says, I'll need you to translate for your friend.
Sure.
And leaves the room. You're left in this room alone. Not manacled, just sitting there, free to roam around. It is an empty room. Boagrius.
Nothing to investigate?
It's just
empty? Okay. Would you?
Boagrius, you get different questions.
I could have left him over there.
Ask what you're doing here and how
Should
you
I
got.
roll?
Yeah, charisma saving throw.
I don't know why that sounded like Christmas saving.
13.
It did.
13.
Yeah, I was
So,
like,
same
what?
thing. You are under the spell, so you have to tell the truth, or you don't have to speak at all. It's zone of truth. Ask what you were doing here.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Returning some stones.
Yeah,
The Manus Heart.
Says, what do you know of our city?
It's in the Shadowfell, and it's controlled by shadow elves, and that's about it.
Says, what or who do you believe in?
Hammer die and then I'll die.
So look of doesn't recognize those names. Your friend doesn't speak Elvish?
Apparently not. Should have been teaching her.
He leaves the room, and you guys are eventually all brought back into the same chamber.
Mm-hmm.
And the same gentleman who was asking you questions asks you the same questions. The main one being, what or who do you believe in?
In common?
No, he asked you in Elvish.
We
Somebody
translate.
translates.
Oh, okay. And I'll say, Hammer die.
He kind of looks at Boagrius and Nineveh as they look of similarity. When you said no one, there was a look of like intrigue and like interesting.
Bunch of heathens.
It's just me.
Well, I think they are too. Yeah.
We would like you to speak to somebody. That's
Don't
acceptable.
think we have much of a choice, right?
Well, we can send you back home.
No, we'll speak to somebody. Didn't know they could do that.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
You are eventually placed into that study again and left alone for quite some time.
They have the heart. They took it.
Oh, that's not good. Well, maybe they'll give it back.
They
All
got
right,
it.
Nineveh, we've got some time. Let's work on some basics.
Yeah.
I.
Wait, what is it in Elvish though?
I.
He's speaking Elvish right now.
Mhm.
Oh, he is?
We do that for a while.
Okay.
I.
Eventually, a very
Terrible accent.
eventually a very tall, slender elven man enters the room. Much skinnier than the previous ones who you had interacted with.
Is he skinnier?
Skinnier, yeah. He's maybe a foot taller, just very lanky.
Is
So
he
it's
good
like-
looking?
Is it his next character?
Yes.
Oh.
He's
No,
like
but is he good
7'3".
looking though?
He looks older, even for an elf.
Wow.
That doesn't
Ancient.
answer my question.
Is he a silver fox or?
Yeah.
No,
It's like an
Oh,
old
damn.
he's an old guy.
Damn,
Yeah.
I was thinking of a long
He's kind of
tall
balding.
Perry.
He's balding a little bit.
Okay. That could be hot. You don't know.
Yeah.
Just saying.
This is a.
Preferences.
My name is.
I think Gandalf is like really hot.
I don't think he's balding though.
No.
He says, "My name is Kaishi." He says, "I will be in charge of you, and making sure you stay out of trouble."
Our handler.
Is someone gonna tell me what he said or?
After he's done speaking.
Right.
Rude.
He's done nothing.
You will be allowed to roam the city freely
Oh.
with two of our companions, and he points to shadow elves. Says they will hold on to your weapons
Will they be with us with our weapons?
the entire time.
Cool. If they need our help.
Says we would like you to speak to the Hand of Manus.
Sure. So you're not the one we're supposed to speak to.
No, I'm just the handler.
All right.
She is our leader.
Oh
So-
wow. Should we
please.
like bow or just kneel or prostrate ourselves?
Should
Prostrate.
prostrate.
Just like lay on the ground.
Not to be
No,
confused with
but
prostate.
just
We don't want to prostrate ourselves in front of
No. It's rather awkward.
silence is fine.
All right.
Bow if you wish. Don't ask you to.
Don't want to offend.
And it says, if you need anything, they can help you. They don't speak much, but
Cool.
they can reach out to me and I can help you. And he kind of like steps aside and the door is open for you guys to leave.
Oh.
You guys walk out, and the city itself is. I had there it is.
Good time for a snack.
Yeah. As you guys step outside, you see you are on like almost like a city wall. When you step out, you see these massive walls surrounding you, and they just continue to go. You don't see the end of them. They eventually do wrap around, but you don't know how far they actually go. The buildings themselves are made out of stone. It looks like a city you would see in the material plane, minus, the stone buildings. There is a tall obsidian tower in the center of the city. Think of it kind of like the Eye of Sauron, like just...
Exactly what I was picturing.
Yeah, that's what I imagined when I was making this. On the walls, there are several towers spread apart.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good time for a snack.
Yeah.
Yes, go upstairs, get the food, run downstairs, then eat it.
Oh.
I should just move it down here, but that's loud.
You hear a horn.
Maybe that's louder. I don't know.
You hear a horn, and the sound of like a bridge raising or lowering. And you look off to your right, and there's a gate, like a city gate, and there's people lined up, waiting to leave the city. In the sky, you can only maybe see about 40. What's your dark vision? 30 feet? 60 feet?
60
feet.
feet.
So you can see about 30 feet. Your vision is cut in half here.
Oh.
Everything is gray. There's not much light. And whatever light there is suppressed by whatever this place is. But you guys are free to roam around. You have about half a day before you are presented.
Oh, we have free time. We'll look to our guards. What is there to do around here?
Not much.
What do you guys do for fun?
Fight.
I like to fight.
You look like you can handle yourself.
Is there a place I can go to fight?
If you want to.
What does that mean?
Sure.
Do you want to fight a man or a creature?
Oh. Do I
What
get my
about a
weapon
woman?
if I fight a creature? Or a man, really? Or a woman?
You could
Or anything.
be arranged.
Very vague.
I know what we can do. It's fun. It's fun. He kind of like whispers something to the other one, and he starts to laugh.
Do I hear it? Do I hear it? Come on now.
It sounds like they're gonna take you to a dive bar, and there's possibly some type of. You hear the words like, fighting ring,
Okay.
and they begin to lead you guys through the city. Shadow elves moving around.
Got a question.
Yes.
So with all these encounters and conversations and stuff, how much do they tell me what's going on?
How much do you tell her what's going on?
I imagine Boagris would just kind of forget that you don't speak Elvish.
Yeah, because
And only
then
translate
I
what
know
you asked
how
to be
much I'm
translated.
going to like react to things because I'm not gonna know what's going on.
So, yeah, just whatever you tell her, I guess. Tell Tao, we relay that to you.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's
That way.
fair.
Because otherwise, I'm just going to go off expressions or
Yeah.
actions or whatever the.
Or if Nineveh asks, what did they say, then
Yeah.
I will also.
Yes.
So, he takes you to a kind of snakes through the city, and there is a sign hanging over this tavern that says the Eternal Pit. And you guys enter. It's a very busy tavern. The crowd here does not look friendly. It looks like where you would see maybe a bunch of sailors or just people who are not doing good things, criminals congregating here. You
It
hear
is fun.
you hear somebody speaking in. Do any of you speak Undercommon?
I don't
No.
think we do.
Okay. So you hear shouting, and people begin to kind of flock towards the center of the room, which there is a pit at the bottom of it. Is that one language you guys don't speak?
Yeah, that's one we don't speak, yeah. We don't know. We only know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How deep is this pit?
It's about.
I forgot we know Thieves' Cant.
Yeah,
We
that's.
should be using that.
We never do.
We never
do.
The pit's about 10 feet deep, so you're kind of there's a railing, and people are kind of all surrounding it. And you can see coin being passed around, and it seems like bets are being placed. And your two companions kind of like make their way to the front and start looking down and start talking to each other, and just making bets on who's gonna win. And you guys see this shadow-like creature emerge. It's in a dog form. And you see another shadow-like creature emerge, which is also a dog.
It's shadow dog fights?
Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
All right,
And
we're
it
burning
broke
this
out
place
your
head.
down.
One thing you do notice, though, is that when they are hitting each other and attacking, the attacks don't seem to be dealing as much damage as they would normally. You're not really sure if there's some type of magical influence there. But eventually, it seems like it's a point-based system, not like to the death. And eventually, one dog is declared the winner, monies are passed around, and...
Does it look like one dog's strength is getting drained whenever he gets it? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Not doing that.
Your armed guard looks at you and says,
No, thank you. Is everybody else in here a shadow elf?
Yeah.
Okay, we're the only weirdos.
Yeah.
Do these dogs look like Rogar?
No, they're regular dogs.
They look more like mastiffs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If I were to describe them to a dog. And they kind of get the vibe that you guys aren't into this, and a look of like disappointment that this was going to be their free time, and says,
I think I'd rather fight another person.
there's some shops you can go to if you want to spend coin.
What kind of shops?
There's some general stores and
Do they take this kind of money?
it's money. Money is money.
Cool.
I mean, you guys can stay and watch the dog fight.
No,
Although-
they follow you. We have your stuff, and he taps what looks like a bag of holding on his side.
We had one of those.
He says that there's a shop that deals with potions.
I guess we should see what cool stuff we can get while we're here.
There's also a shop that sells these creatures.
You can buy one of those.
Yes, of course.
What do you mean? Like
Like a pet,
like a pet store? Yeah.
Shadow pet store.
I mean, usually used for fighting, but I guess they could be pets. Yes.
What's he saying?
Do they come in puppies?
Yeah, suppose you can
I would
find a
tell
puppy.
you.
Possibly.
Can we get one?
We can look.
Let's go look, yeah.
So you guys heading to the.
Don't get attached, alright?
Brush it every day.
You guys are led to a shop that reads the Home of Beasts.
Alright.
And there you see cages that appear empty, and every so often you see like a shadow emerge and like take the form of a dog, and it kind of like the shadow kind of disappears. It just keeps like continuously cycling through. This is
Are they all the same?
they all look like shadow mastiffs.
No other animals like spiders or something.
No, he said these are mostly used for fighting. Fighting and hunting.
How much are they?
This one here's 500 gold.
Yikes.
We have smaller ones, but those tend to run a little bit more.
Why?
You can train them, and
Oh, you mean like a puppy?
yes,
Can you breed them?
it's more of extracting the shadow essence and creating them.
Is that kill the first one?
We don't extract them from them. We extract them from other creatures.
Alright. They all look the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all look identical.
I would assume the one that you pick would know who you are, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want them, we definitely have the budget for it.
Can we get a baby one?
How much are the babies?
Well, hold on. Think about it this way, though. We have to survive this endeavor.
Right.
If we have a baby one that is not trained, it might not be.
But it'll be cute before we die.
I'm just curious the price difference.
Yeah.
It's roughly 1,500.
Jeez.
You're not getting a puppy.
Oh. Why are you checking up the price?
You can. He kind of looks at you and like.
Well, you wouldn't know what I said.
Yeah, that's why he kind of looks at you like.
She thinks it's too expensive.
Oh shit.
And she breeds. She harvests and creates them too.
Not that I know
And
of.
she knows nothing.
I agree with you.
Kind of like laughs and like looks over at you.
Wow.
Your two companions like standing at the door, like just look bored.
Are these things like follow us around, or do we have to have a leash for them? Or?
We'll bond them to one of you.
Right. You think we should?
I mean, Modi is like practically retired at this point.
Yeah.
You don't ask him to come anymore.
And I don't mean to sound harsh, but they may not survive this trip. But they might be useful to get us out alive.
Are you saying in common?
Yes.
But that's so sad.
They're not real dogs, though. They're just shaped like dogs.
Is that what you think of Rogar?
No, that's different. He's not made out of
Oh, it's
shadow.
just different.
He's not made out of shadow.
Doggist.
They all look the same. It's like
He comes
they're
out of
clones.
a totem. His energy goes away. He's not out all the time.
But he's physical. He's like a thing. These are just shadows that take shapes as dogs.
That's not true. They'll have feelings. And they'll go puppies.
Maybe. They're not. He hasn't even called it a puppy. He just said smaller ones.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they don't have a word for it.
There's a word for puppy in Elvish.
Well, I don't know that. I don't speak Elvish.
I just told you.
Maybe they don't speak the same dialect.
He starts like looking at you guys. You're speaking in common a lot. Is like slowly distrusting and not sure what you're saying.
In Elvish, I would say, I'm sorry, she's just stupid.
She doesn't speak Elvish, so we have to constantly translate everything to her.
It sounds annoying.
It is.
You know.
Me like
Why
woof
would
woof.
you bring somebody who doesn't speak Elvish?
She has other uses.
Woof woof.
Would you be interested in purchasing one?
What are the stats on these things?
Yeah, that's what you ask for when you go buy a pet.
Yeah.
What's the
Well,
stats on this one?
These are like...
I mean, yeah, you
It's
get
got
told
28
how much...
dexterity.
No, you get told how much, like, strength they have, basically. If you're going to get, like...
I'm going to adopt a cat and be like, how dex?
They're
No,
pretty
if you're
strong.
getting a dog for, like, security purposes, yeah, you know all the commands that they know and stuff.
They're dumb.
They're dumb.
Yeah. Well, intelligence-wise. I mean, that's not... Wisdom, they're a little above average. Above average in strength. And they have the ability to become invisible as long as they're in like a shadowy, dim light or dark. But they are weak to sunlight.
I mean, it's shadowy here.
Didn't you guys have a battle with shadowy dogs? In the snow? And you had to see their footsteps?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Are these the same?
It could be.
And I don't think so, because that was during the day, wasn't it?
Well, we only saw them...
I thought it was a camp at night.
Yeah, I think
We
they
would
came
hear them at
around during
night.
the night, and then we would see
That's
their
true.
footsteps in the day.
Do we want one for each of us, or do we want just one?
1,500 for 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can get a
I was
group
just
discount.
gonna say barter a deal.
900. That's
Yeah.
a steep discount, but maybe
That's
I'd
a
go for
steep discount.
Yeah, took out
200
the
each.
price of whole one and more.
it. Yeah, you're right. I mean, we gotta aim low, right?
Yeah.
We'll take 3 for 900.
Kind of looks at your two companions and just kind of like shrug their shoulders. You could do 1,200.
I mean, this is just the second offer. We might be able to get him to go lower. 1,000.
Give me persuasion.
Oh my god.
That's how negotiation works.
Damn, I should have rolled persuasion.
16.
Sorry?
1100. That's as low as I can go. It's giving you one
Works
for
every
free.
time.
1100.
Deal.
1100.
We'll take 3 of them. 1 for each of us.
Sounds good.
Take that out of the party fund.
If I could see your hands. He takes out like a very small brand.
Alright.
Ooh, that will go with my other ones.
Oh, fuck.
He
Have a
sees,
collection.
he sees the brand on your hand. Puts. Just kind of like. There is a serious
Hold on.
tension.
Wait.
She was held captive.
Yeah, she was a slave. She was taken prisoner. They did that to her against her will. We don't have any of those.
She doesn't even
Persuasion.
speak. She doesn't even speak Elvish.
You do it. I'm helping you.
I was gonna say, can I get advantage?
Yeah.
I have to go back and see what my. Yeah. Okay. Natural 20.
Boom.
It's 27 if it matters.
Hello.
Okay. He's still watching you, but he believes. He says, "It's. I mean, the brand is. It's very small. It's like quarter size. He basically puts a small brand on the inside of your hand.
God, Talia's got all these cool body mods now.
It eventually disappears.
Oh.
And he says, "Pick one."
That one.
So you go up to it, and there is a similar image on the cage
Oh.
itself. When you touch your hand to it, it basically.
Like imprints to you.
Yes, you feel a very cold energy go from your hand up your body, and just it covers you completely. And whatever shadow is inside the cage is empty. And
Oh, you sucked it in.
after a few moments, you see the small shadow that you are casting take shape into a dog.
Ooh.
That's weird because she's a cat.
Yeah.
Were-tiger.
Yeah.
Whatever. With a dog shadow.
Hey, that could have been you. Could have been you.
Blech.
Wait, will she now be cat dog?
You all have a
You
shadow
never even saw
mastiff
cat dog.
now. I can send you guys their stats.
Yay.
we need them.
Yes.
Do they have dog tags?
It's basically-
Shadow dog tags.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
mine's
they
gonna be
can't
called
see 'em.
Derek.
Derek? That's
Yeah.
Terrible for a dog.
That's an
Yeah,
alright
it
name,
is.
I guess.
Derek.
Why am
Tao's been naming everything Derek recently.
It's the best name.
Did we have a fight
I
or
don't know
something? Why are
why.
my 2 rages down?
You should have
Full everything, right?
full everything.
Yeah.
We haven't fought in a while.
You just never
Long rest.
long rest.
You never do.
Apparently.
I'm dead. You should be healed up.
I'm not dead.
That's quite the difference.
I was at
yeah.
2 hit points.
I'm dead, sorry. Oh. Not that I'm doing that. Ooh,
As you guys are doing this imprinting,
Mm-hmm.
it takes some time, and it basically goes through with your dog. It is capable of seeing ethereal creatures and objects. It can become invisible as a bonus action. Anything that's wearing or carrying also becomes invisible. It stays invisible until it uses a bonus action to end it, or it attacks, or becomes exposed to a light source. Damage-wise is 2d6 piercing damage, and I'll send this to you guys as well. DC 13 strength saving throw, or be knocked prone.
Alright.
12 armor class, 33 hit points.
Damn, it's got better armor class than I do.
Oh.
Damage resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks while in dim light or darkness.
Cool.
So basically raging as long as it's in, besides the half. Oh yeah, it's resistant, yeah.
So are they just out at all times?
No,
or-
they stay out for a short time, and then basically, for sake of combat, if you want, it's not going to be an action or anything. It's its own entity.
Got it.
It'll go on your turn with you, but there's no like action to summon it or anything like that. Flavor-wise, it'll emerge when you are actually in combat or want to use it.
Could you keep it out for longer?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you have to like zzz, and then it goes back and then it goes.
As you guys are finishing up the your guards, I'm gonna say you've been summoned a little bit earlier than we expected, but if you're done here,
Yeah.
take you.
Are they gonna allow us to have these in the?
Just keep them away. They're fine.
All right.
Please tell her.
Oh, put the dog away.
Yeah,
while
we got summons. We're going to see the hand of Manus,
Hand of Menace.
and we can't have our doggos out.
Okay. I guess it'll poop all over the place. It wouldn't be good.
Do these things poop? What do they poop?
They don't poop.
Do they
Shadowy
eat?
bits?
They're just shadows.
Clouds. Well, these are the best dogs.
Huh.
No waste, no shedding.
That is amazing.
So, you are eventually led to the Obsidian Tower in the center of the city, and taking up a few flights of stairs before entering a very long chamber.
Does that trigger you?
What?
An obsidian tower?
Why would that trigger me?
As opposed to an obsidian obelisk?
Why would that trigger me? I don't think I'm understanding the.
Isn't that the one that was like sapping your strength?
It was stone.
Oh, it was just stone. Okay.
Yeah, it was
Everything,
stone.
all the shadow stuff is triggering me. To be honest.
Yeah. So, as you enter the room, you see a elven woman standing up front. She has very pale skin again. Her head is completely shaved, and she has this scarring going across her entire body. There's not a piece of her that is exposed that does not have scar on it.
Is it like mine?
Even her eyelids.
Her eyelids aren't scarred. Immersion
Wow.
ruin. She has piercing baby blue eyes, and her face seems void of all expression. She kind of summons you to come forward, and she says, "So you returned our stones for us. Is that correct?"
Yes.
Does this one not speak Elvish?
Not Elvish.
I'm trying to teach her, but she's a real slow learner.
We just came here today.
Hey, you don't know that he said that.
I know.
She says in common. It's a little bit broken. She says, "Do you know what these stones are used for?"
Doesn't sound broken to me.
Nope.
Immersion ruined.
Fine, she goes back to speaking Elvish. You gotta translate everything.
Or nothing.
Yeah.
Or nothing. And she begins to speak in common, and she's like stumbling with a lot of her words. So she does switch back to Elvish after a while. She says, "The Fae Fallen plan to use these stones, and I believe we can have a mutual relationship, possibly."
Oh, I would have battled when I came in too. Fae Fallen, those are the bad guys, right?
They could be. Sounds like it.
You don't know, is what you're telling me.
I have no
Alright,
idea.
never mind. Are
I
those
didn't hear
those
anything.
the bad guys? Do they capture and enslave people?
To
Do
be
that little brand on her hand?
No, that's not the Fae Fallen.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Is there another group that does stuff like that?
It's similar to the city of Nasalonia.
Whoa.
Encyclopedia?
The Fae Fallen worship Loth.
Ooh.
Usually brand their people with spiders.
Spiders? Oh, that's cool.
And it says, they plan to transport their city to the Feywild.
Who do?
The Fae Fallen.
Oh, right.
And eventually branch into the material plane, from what we understand.
We don't want that, right?
I'm told that you have obelisks in your plane.
Yes.
Recently began to erupt from the ground, and
Suck up magic.
And spit people out.
Yeah.
they can be used as portals. But these are the stepping stones, the beginning stages of their invasion. You can go back home and destroy these obelisks, but it would release a very strong energy and possibly open a rift.
So don't destroy them.
It would definitely not destroy them.
Good thing we didn't do
We
that.
all have subtle flashbacks.
Yeah.
Well, we had that one before.
Not in this campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it.
I feel like we did this in another life.
Yeah.
Nope.
Over time, the
Another
obelisks
life.
themselves...
Many years from now.
Yeah. Over time, the obelisk will die and become dormant if
We
it
just
is
wait
not
'em
fed
out.
energy.
So stay away from them. Starve them.
They're being fed from this side.
Mm.
And don't listen to old men.
The Fae Fallen were able to steal these stones by recruiting some help from the Feywilds. Says, they were able to steal several stones, and one large enough to transport an army.
Who's helping them in the Feywild, do we know?
She begins to describe a elven man. And through this description, you know this person as Heliax.
Son of a bitch. One moment. Bring, bring, bring.
Hey, what's up?
The fuck are you doing?
We would
So that's
ask-
connected with Hemlock too then.
That is exactly what I
That's
figured.
why he manipulated him.
we would
Because
ask.
we owed the favor.
Yikes.
We'd ask for your help, if you'd be willing to.
Do you make it obvious that you recognize who she's talking about?
Did
Or is
I?
it just like a, oh shoot.
No, I would make it
Okay.
obvious.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean, Heliax is my friend, but at the same time, like, I know that he is shisty, so
Would you be interested in helping us?
Yeah, we don't want these evil people coming to the material plane either.
Good. So you'll travel to the city,
Which city?
Fae Fallen, and
Oh, that's
recover
the
the
name of the
stones. It's,
no, that's who
it's
had her.
Fae Fallen is the name of the city and people. Like, they call themselves the Fae Fallen,
Mhm.
but the city itself is called Fae Fallen.
Faith.
Nasalonia is the city that had Nineveh.
Can you tell me a bit
Oh.
more about them?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes, yes.
There's 3 cities here.
N.
I love these notes.
They worship Loth,
Which ones?
Fae Fallen.
Loth?
Loth.
Loth.
Like
Loth.
sloth?
Like
without
sloth
the
with an
s-
L in the middle of it. Loth.
Loth.
Loth? Oh, they just really like to lol.
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 And
Lolith.
Faith Fallen, this is where we're going.
Yes.
What note? What note are you
Fallen.
Go here. You don't have paper?
Yeah, you know.
No, I like this better.
Hey, wait, it's notes for everybody, not just
Okay,
me.
gotcha,
yeah?
gotcha.
Yep. It's even on the battlefield.
So, we will supply you with some aid.
Perfect.
Have you encountered our...
Shadow dogs.
yes.
Oh no, wait, I can't bring it out.
We talked with shadow dogs after we left the shop. One word at a time.
She seems like she knows some common.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Woof woof.
Not a lot, but like there are certain words that, shadow and dog.
Yeah.
We'll supply you with them if you need them to.
Can we have a refund? We just bought
We just
some.
bought some.
Perfect.
We'll take more.
I don't think we were gonna get them.
We could get more.
Yeah?
We could get more.
Can
Two
you
apiece.
imagine selling this on a material plane?
I don't think we have any way to transfer our bond.
Profits.
Yeah.
I don't know how to transfer our bond.
We'll figure it out.
Can we-
Madresh will figure
Can we bond to 2 Shadow Mastiff?
You can try.
Is it being done?
Yes.
So we can have another one?
If you would like, yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
2 doggos better than 1.
I
Very
got
well.
3.
That's true. Well, you got 4. How does that work? 2 heads? Is
Right.
it 1 or is it?
He doesn't have 2 names. He's just Rogar.
I I thought that's Ro and that's Gar. Oh, was that Gar and that's Ro?
Oh my god, Ro and Gar.
So you'll help us then retrieving these stones. The journey is about 7 days.
Alright. Pretty straightforward, walking up a road just to get there? Or
It's a direction. Really no roads.
alright. What sort of thing should we expect to encounter on our journey?
Nightwalkers.
What?
Weeping wolves.
Are you telling me all this?
Yeah.
Weeping
Shadow-like
wolves.
creatures. Driders.
Did you say shadow creatures?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, alright. I suspected there to be a lot of shadow creatures here. Do they all drain strength?
Some possess.
Is that better or worse?
That's worse.
Is it though?
It's inside of you.
It doesn't take anything away from me. Like if it's like, alright, not possessed anymore, then I still got my.
Okay, but if it possesses
Yeah, but you
could
stab
kill
yourself.
us both.
I mean, I could do that with ease,
Never mind.
but
I'm gonna bite you.
no.
Please, someone bite him in the sleep. We want that back.
There are
again.
hundreds of other creatures out there, but
Sure.
those are.
What's a drider? It's like a dry spider.
It's a servant of Loth who betrayed her.
As opposed to all the wet spiders out there, this
Yep.
one's a dry one.
Yeah.
Well, it's like water skaters. They're quite wet.
Sure. Water skaters.
Tata sauce.
Tartar sauce. Let's make fun of the foreign guy. It's the greatest.
There are other shadow elves as well. More barbaric tribes.
They come from Nassalonia?
No, they just roam the wastelands.
Oh, so there's more baddies.
Yes, but
Is this the only good city?
I'd like to think so.
You would like to think that you're the only good people in this realm.
Apparently, shadow elves are a low bar.
What's good to you is maybe not good to me.
That's fair. Do you like to eat babies?
Not usually.
Have you ever eaten a baby?
No.
Not usually.
We've found common ground.
Well, they said not
To be
usually.
fair,
It means it might be a delicacy.
I don't believe any of them enjoy eating babies.
Well, alright. We start at the extreme, we work our way back and see where we are.
Wait, babies of their own or babies of other tribes?
I don't think it makes a difference.
Yeah.
Well, it could make difference for certain tribes.
Murdering innocents. Yay or nay?
Just a part
It
of
serves
the
a
job.
purpose.
Alright, they're no good people.
To be fair, even in our world, that's not even a thing, though.
What do you mean?
Murdering innocents.
We don't murder anyone.
Well, we do not, but there are definitely like people who do.
That
And-
makes them bad people.
But like they're just conquerors.
Oh, they're just conquerors. I guess
Well-
if you're a conqueror, you can murder innocent people.
Well,
Anyways.
are they innocent if they're the enemy though?
Oh god, I don't even want to entertain this conversation now.
So, we'll supply you with rations for the week.
Alright.
Additional shadow mastiffs.
I'll think of another name.
I haven't named my first one.
Name them.
They're not like real dogs, are they? They're just like shadows that take the shape of a dog.
Tools.
I'm kind of like on the same page. Like if it was a real dog, I would care for it. But this is not really a thing. It's just like energy.
You don't deserve them.
Do they show affection of any kind? Do they like to be pet? Good dog.
I'm not translating it.
Do they show affection?
Ah.
I want to know too.
No.
Do they like to be pet?
How would you pet a shadow?
He's coming from her. No, they don't.
No.
So
So about those other ones. wolves.
Get you branded on the way out.
Cool.
You have about... She kind of like looks outside. It's dark. And she's like, about 30 minutes before the bridge lowers.
And then?
You wait till morning to leave.
So should we go now, or?
I mean, are we in a
Perhaps we
rush?
should rest and then go.
Yeah, one more night of the safety of these walls would be nice. Come out in the morning.
Because how far are we going to go in 30 minutes? We're just going to have to set up camp right away.
Right.
That's when the bridge lowers. It's not necessarily when it's night.
Oh.
But it's what time of day is it?
Yeah, I was just
As far
thinking
as
that.
when you left, it was morning.
But you said it's
I'm gonna
dark
ask
but
her
it's
what
dark.
time of day is it?
So about midday.
Midnight.
It's always this.
I mean, it's not going to really change whether we leave in
I
the
guess not.
morning or
True.
the night.
Yeah, if it's midday, we could just start going.
Yeah.
Unless you have anything else you want to do in the city.
No.
But they don't seem like the liveliest bunch.
Why are they lowering the bridge in the midday?
To keep the creatures from entering the city.
Damn it, come on.
To keep the
midday.
creatures from entering the city.
We have to
Interesting.
have trade. And the bridge is
Who do you trade with?
tribes.
The barbarian ones.
We send people to the other cities as well.
And it's... You guys are cool? We just like trade or whatever?
Mm.
Hmm.
I mean, money is money, right?
Exactly. It's a common language.
Well, we got 30 minutes, so... Let's get these
Let's
other
go.
doggos and get going, yeah?
You guys get imprinted again.
Zap.
So you have 2 shadow masters each.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
That means if he's giving us 2, they're definitely gonna die.
I mean, you just could have just had one and not bought them.
I mean, we didn't know that.
I know.
How were we to know?
Dangle pets in front of a party, and guess what?
You know we're suckers for pets.
I know.
I know I got an army.
That's not fair.
So you guys make your way to the bridge, and as you get to the city gates, you can see climbing up the walls, or not the walls, I guess, but the rock that this city sits on top of. These giant bat-like creatures.
I was like Titans.
Creatures similar to that.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Awesome.
Wait a minute. Where have I seen that before?
And on the backs of them are shadow elves. And they seem to be kind of patrolling and...
Should you share that picture
Oh,
with
that's true. I
the
forgot.
audience?
Let's see which one. Which one's the better camera? There we go.
Isn't that the, whatchamacallit? Didn't we fight these before? Or they did?
I don't think you've ever been to the Shadowfell.
No.
But anyways, they seem to be patrolling the city walls with riders on the back of them. And this bridge is about 500 feet long. And at this point, it's pretty much cleared off.
Mm-hmm.
And your escorts kind of like wave down whoever's about to start lowering this bridge and says, there's one more group. And they have like a little exchange back and forth. Yes, and takes out your guys' weapons, hands them to you, and says, "If I never see you again, it was nice."
Which one is this?
This is just one of your handlers.
Oh, wow. That's rude. Good. We have our weapons, right?
Oh, yeah,
He did.
just handed it to you.
Yes.
Wow. Imagine that we're
Right in the
going out to
chat,
try and help
yeah.
them.
You don't know what he said.
I know.
He smiles and nods at you.
Hello. Bye.
So, as you guys begin your week's travel, someone roll me a d12.
I'm gonna use Nick dice.
Okay.
11.
Okay. So you travel for a few hours.
Oh shit.
I assume you're being stealthy. As stealthy as you can be.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Yeah.
you're not making excess noise. It's dark. Once again, I mean, I can't stress that enough. It's 30 feet and you see nothing.
That's awful.
Yeah.
You're very claustrophobic.
And Talia, you notice this first. You see another group of people, after walking about 4 or 5 hours, heading your direction. They don't appear to be shadow elves.
Oh.
You see a Goliath, a gnome, and a half elf.
Huh.
Some more human-like features, but they have some elven features as well. And they seem like a adventuring party. They have equipment on, and as they kind of walk past, they just give you a wave.
All right.
I want to talk to these people.
Hello.
Hello. Do you mind?
Hello.
What? You have to understand. This is very weird. Seeing people that are not from here.
Yes, it's strange.
They speak common, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you here?
Business.
Of course. Wait, is it safe?
A few scrapes and bruises, and he kind of looks over at the half elf, and he's talking to the Goliath, I assumed.
Yeah. The leader.
Yeah.
He's obviously the leader. Yeah.
And he says, some of us can't handle themselves in a fight, but we made it out unscathed. But I mean, safe travels, and
Likewise. Yeah.
is the bridge up?
It's
Yeah.
You just missed it.
We still
No,
have
they
about
missed it a few hours ago.
It's about 5 hours.
Yeah.
We'll set up camp, I guess. It's perfectly fine.
Should we camp with them?
When do you plan on making camp? Do you mind sticking together and maybe
Are you heading this way as well?
we're going that way?
We probably travel for a few more hours.
All right.
If that's, I mean, we can take a break if you would like to.
I think it'd be good to take a break and share some stories to know what is in the direction that they came from and kind of
Shave some time off of our business.
Because they just mentioned that they had a scrape with something, so it'd be good to know.
How much time would we waste if we did not keep going?
Like 20 minutes. Like, they're not going to stay very long and talk to you. They seem
No. I mean, like, how much time is there left in the day? Like, how much time were we traveling?
You probably have like another 3-4 hours of travel.
Oh.
Yeah. When you woke up and traveled here, that was like the beginning of your day. So you'll be traveling a little bit longer than usual, but with the lighting situation, it's kind of hard to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Just whenever we all get tired.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Want to break,
So you guys
I guess?
sit down, and where you would normally set up like a small campfire or something and just kind of share stories, it's very like hushed tones, and it's more of a whisper.
Yeah.
They tell you stories of a large chasm that they came across with this creature and these like large shadow-like tendrils that erupted from the center of it. The half-elf describes it as like a kraken, almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They said that they took a few extra days and traveled around. But really, the night walkers are the worst ones. It's like a undead giant, I guess,
Yikes.
that consumes the souls of those that it eats.
Right. Wait, we fought one of those.
An undead giant?
Yeah.
How did you guys kill it?
When we were moving in on Talentia's group.
Did
Remember we were they were scouting the area.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
They were rough too.
Yeah. They couldn't see well though, right?
I don't think so.
These tend to have the spirits of those that they kill attached to them, consistently haunting them.
Nice.
Awesome.
Are they hard to kill?
We try to avoid them, to be honest. And the Goliath kind of like sits up and says, I don't like to shy away from a fight, but these things are kind of scary here.
Oh, this Goliath. How strong is he look?
Oh no, come on.
He looks like he should have more muscle mass than he does.
No. What weapon has he got?
He's currently leaning on like a great axe, and you notice like when he was walking with it, he was like changing hands while he was walking with it.
I don't mean any offense, friend, but you run into anything that drains your strength?
Most everything.
I hate it here.
It's the fucking worst.
That's all I got.
No brains.
Have a very heartfelt moment.
Look,
just like I understand you.
Yeah.
The half elf kind of like looks at you two and just like kind of rolls his eyes like, Jesus.
What does that mean?
Well, we best get going. It's not best to.
What were your names?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that is something you would ask.
It is.
Can't just have a Goliath.
Can I borrow some of the space?
The Goliath says his name is Corbin.
Corbin? Like Corbin Blue? Corbin Blue didn't age well either, so it's okay.
Yeah, Phil. Says his name is
Nibrock.
Nibrock.
Yeah.
Elijah.
Elijah. It's kind of a people name, isn't it?
He's a half.
He's a person. What do you mean?
You know, it's a halfling. He calls himself Big Fork.
Big Fork.
Big Fork.
Does he own a big fork?
Is that good enough? Is that not a people name enough for you, Tao?
It definitely seems like a nickname, but it seems like what he goes by.
Big Fork.
I like that name. Better than Elijah.
I mean, I agree with that.
Well,
I like the name Elijah, so...
Thank you.
There's no Bundy.
I like it as well.
It's a nice name.
Thank you. Kind of like stands up and brushes off whatever debris is on you. It's a very rocky terrain here.
Mm-hmm.
You see a few plants, but they're just void of color. They don't look lively at all. And I says, well, safe journeys and
good luck.
try to avoid lighting as much as possible, like torches and things.
Avoid it?
Avoid light, yes.
Oh, alright. Does it draw the creepy crawlies?
It does.
Great.
Like a moth to a flame.
Makes sense.
I mean, we can see in the dark, so it's not so bad.
That's good.
Alright, we'll let you be off.
Good luck with your workouts in the future.
Thank you. He kind of like stands up and you can tell he's like tired and starts heading off. A few moments, you lose them.
I really hope that guy lives.
He's not dying.
Yet.
I want to ask Boagris, so how do you feel about, like, almost seeing the future?
Listen, I'm gonna be alright.
That's not what happened last time, was
Just
it?
gotta make sure they don't touch me.
Yeah.
Still working that part out.
It took us a while last time. A lot of diamonds, which we don't have anymore.
Long rest also helped.
We don't have diamonds?
Nope.
You didn't bring any diamonds?
Nope.
We suck.
When Nick said, do you need to do anything, why did you not mention that?
I was frail and I was falling out of bed. That was the least of my concerns.
So when we set up camp tonight, we're just...
I mean,
There's
remember
no
when I
point
said
for
she
her
had
to-
certain uses?
Not anymore.
She
Not
doesn't
anymore.
anymore.
They're
Wait,
gone.
you didn't tell me to bring them.
That's
My
literally...
mind is
your
elsewhere.
job
That makes the
is
trip way scarier.
I love it!
Your job is to heal. This is why Marcus looked at you and said that you were useless, essentially, with his eyes.
You guys got potions.
I get, yeah.
Hey,
You had a
I
potion.
was
You gave it up.
enslaved, okay? I was mentally
Yeah.
scarred. That was not something that was on my mind.
We're
We're
all
going to
gonna
talk
be
about trauma.
dead. My God, we don't have any diamonds.
You have no revivify.
We have no... Oh my God.
I kind of wish Marcus would have with you guys.
First, the bag of holding. Now this.
We're killing her. We're killing her.
Oh, we're gonna die anyways. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so we need to take her out. We need to have some
We gotta make sure
satisfaction.
that we all die.
Hey, you could have asked for them too.
We don't
It's
have
not
revivify.
my job.
It's
That's
not my
like,
job.
So, as you guys are traveling, you find out that Nineveh brought no diamonds.
I can't use Revivify on myself.
Isn't your patron the one of life, the one of healing? How are you serving if you're not healing?
No, I can heal. It's not my job to remember it.
Right, well...
As Tali is scolding...
Gotta be more cautious, you know?
As Tali is scolding Nineveh. Boggers, you notice something. You see about 20 feet ahead of you, off to the side a little bit, a dead body.
Alright. I'm gonna take notice and say, it's like the old days, you know? Back when we first met, we couldn't bring people back to life. It's gotta be a little more cautious. There's a dead body over there.
Well, we definitely can't bring that one back alive.
You see 3.
3 of them.
Let's approach with caution.
Do you have a stick?
I got this.
Let's try and poke it and see if they're actually dead.
Yep. As you get closer, you recognize the 3 bodies.
Wait, we do?
Already?
They were ghosts!
The Goliath, a half-elf.
They were ghosts!
They're
Yeah.
ghosts?
The Goliath himself is skin taut to his bones, looks drained of all strength. The halfling is in pieces, scattered across, and the half-elf, the only reason you know this is the half-elf is because of his companions, and not because of his facial features, which are non-existent.
How old do these bodies look?
They look... Give me a medicine check.
20 minutes.
I'm gonna put my thumb in this guy's throat.
It's your roll, Will.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
6.
Kind of hard to tell. I mean, it's dark here, first of all, and
What kind of check?
medicine.
It was a nat 1. So
I like how we both like tried before the cleric because like we just don't.
she's
we just don't
useless,
see.
so-
Wait. Medicine check. 15.
Your best guess? 4 hours?
Well, that's not that bad.
Where did we leave them? How long ago did we leave them?
2 hours ago?
So they travel fast.
Ghosts.
They travel fast.
Oh shit! Ooh. I'm
So
erasing them.
What's wrong with ghosts?
It looks like they have a
but they
camp
did-
set up here.
They didn't know they were dead.
What if we're dead?
Interesting. Are we dead?
Am I dead?
You don't know.
Did you feel it?
Who's got detect
did.
life?
Probably not then.
Probably the cleric.
Who's got detect?
I didn't prepare for it.
I mean,
But they have a small
wait,
camp
I'm
set
a
up here.
paladin, right?
So we should not set up camp here.
I'm gonna
Or
use my paladin so I can look for undead.
But the thing is, what if this is the best place to set up camp because they already did the job here? They'll be like, there ain't gonna be no one here.
Boagrius.
I can detect a location of any celestial fiend or undead or consecrated or desecrated place or object within 60 feet.
Okay. You get a very strong undead vibe from
The
pretty
Nightwalker.
much your entire 60-foot surrounding. Like, all directions you sense undead.
It's
What about these two?
Nightwalkers.
They're
What
living.
about these two?
Gotta check.
They're living.
Good news, we're all alive. Bad
Great.
news is there's undead all
The
around.
bodies give off nothing.
Yikes.
They were ghosts. Ugh.
Why is that weird
Connect
you
with
out
that
so
guy.
much?
I don't like ghosts.
But you essentially dealt with ghosts as a job.
They weren't ghosts, they were spirits.
What?
Heading to the afterlife, not sneaking around haunting
They're
people.
just on their way there.
I
They
mean,
didn't
these
know
guys
they were
weren't
dead.
sneaking right out.
Well,
They came to us like people and were like talking to us and stuff.
They didn't know.
That's creepier.
Yeah,
No.
eventually
We
they'll
could die
get
at any
to.
moment, we won't know.
Eventually they'll go to Hemadai or.
I can only do this twice a day, and that was once, so I got one more check to make sure we're not dead today.
How long does it last? like a minute versus an hour.
I didn't write it down. Let me get your player's handbook.
I want to say it's either a minute or an hour. It's one of the two. I think
usually
it's
what things are in between.
I think it's a minute. So you guys setting up camp here then, or travel for a little bit longer?
Oh, just for until the end of my next turn.
Okay, so 6 seconds. So
I don't think we should set up camp here, considering there's bodies. So, and
Yeah,
something got these things good, so...
They were talking about those giants that the souls are around them, but there was no giant around us.
No, and there was the other thing that they said they took a couple days to walk around and avoid it.
Oh, the Kraken.
The Shadow
Yeah.
Kraken. Why does everything got to be Shadow? Yeah, let's walk a little bit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
you just walk for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours.
I'm getting very tired. I'm like crawling.
Your cleric's getting
I
tired.
should probably take a break. She's crawling now.
Doesn't matter what she wants.
I don't want to have to drag her.
You guys are starting to get a little bit tired.
Yeah, figure.
Yeah. So, it's pretty open terrain here. There are like small, like boulders and things like that. You could try setting up a tent or a tarp or some sort if you.
You said there's like shrubbery.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like go up and touch one.
Okay. It's like very brittle and dry. Seems dead.
You said there's boulders. Is there any boulders kind of close together that at least we can have like one or two sides kind of fortified, and then we only have to close off the front?
Yeah.
I'm worried about aerial attack as well.
Yeah, maybe.
I just want to like
maybe
go
something
under a
that's-
bush or something.
Yeah. Well, if there's some boulders that we can kind of tuck under on, you think that we can fit ourselves in? Or cavern?
You can find some rocks you can kind of like
I
dig
know.
out the dirt and go underneath.
I was just gonna say, if we are gonna play old school, we should be making dens that
That's
get
true.
flooded.
Or just inhabit other things' dens.
Then it's like
Do you want to spend time looking for a previously made den?
No.
Okay.
yeah, someone
start
might still be
Old
in there.
school it, digging out a den and
Mm-hmm.
kind of burrow underneath.
I mean, we got the dogs.
You're right.
Can I at least get that one?
Are you guys keeping watches?
Oh, I choose you, Barzabo.
Absolutely.
I choose you, Azazel. Dig.
Yeah, they start digging.
Oh, this is nice.
This is nice.
I send out Derek and Eric.
You made fun of Elijah and you named your dog Derek and Eric.
Yep.
Anyways, Derek and Eric start digging too.
Mine don't have names yet, but they're digging too.
Okay. Easy enough.
Return.
They essentially kind of almost like flatten to your shadow.
All right.
You guys have a small den? Or dens, if you want multiple?
I think we should probably stick together.
Just one big one.
Okay.
We can all just kind of squeeze in.
Who's keeping first watch?
I will, I guess.
Okay, give me a perception check.
You haven't got any attention today. That's why. I want to say 12.
Okay.
Yep.
Besides like a howling wind that sounds like screams,
Ooh.
Oh.
you hear nothing.
Besides screams.
Besides
nothing.
screams.
It feels like a wind. You feel the breeze, but just the sound it makes, it seems.
Unpleasant.
Oh, Saltaf's got a question.
Oh, what?
Said he can help you name them.
Oh.
Who's taking second watch?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Ooh, perceiving. Perception. 9. Got a 9.
Ooh.
You're more focused on.
Is this why you made them up?
Who's that?
This is what the shadow
Shadow
mask
Massive.
looks
Oh,
It came in his
I
package
was going to
with
say we should have
Oh.
all
for Enzo.
bought a package.
well, you
Yeah.
need 5 more now.
I don't. You do.
5 more.
I purchased one. Your watch goes by uneventful, Nineveh. Nothing.
Oh, good.
Return that to Nick.
This is my Derek.
Oh, it's definitely not Derek.
Absolutely not.
Oof.
That's Barzabel.
That's Barzabel.
What, the T-Rex?
Yep.
Talia?
Alright.
Dun dun dun.
23?
She's all through people.
I don't know why I was surprised.
It's really low. It's the lowest I can roll, actually.
Is it really?
Yes.
You got a 1?
No.
I don't think she can ever roll a 1.
No, not for perception.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Proficient.
I meant on the die.
Doesn't matter. If she rolls a 1.
Yeah.
Anything below a 10.
Yeah.
Damn. Wait, that means it's impossible for her to get any natural.
No.
Only
Only
stuff-
for proficient.
Yes.
proficient.
Yeah.
She's super proficient.
You notice a few of these shadows emerging from the ground. They don't seem to be paying attention to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
They just kind of seem like emerge from the ground, roam, and then just kind of like slowly go back to the ground.
It's ghosts.
Let your watch goes
Glad
by.
I wasn't alive. That's why.
Alive?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm gonna wake up and be like, are we dead?
You just wake up in the morning, 8-hour rest.
Oh, still dark.
Are we all alive still?
All alive, and there's still a lot of undead around you.
Awesome.
Fun.
Should I? I'm gonna get rid of that.
Oh, your spells. I was like, what are you doing?
I am a wizard now?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'm a wizard.
Oh, do have to do spells. Let me take out Revivify since we don't need diamonds.
I don't think clerics do that.
Do I know what plane Rogar returns to?
I think I wrote it down.
Nineveh, do you know how to summon a steed?
Summon a steed?
Yeah.
I don't.
Alright.
That's so embarrassing. I thought she was a wizard.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a thing that I could do.
Because I can do that, but if we don't have more than one, there's
Well,
really no point.
I have Rogar.
Oh, that's right.
I have 2 dogs.
I don't know if you can mount the dogs.
Oh, I can mount the dogs.
Alright. Wait indeed. I'm right. I'm preparing it.
The Abyss.
The Abyss.
Yeah, not here. So you'd be okay if he dies here.
Huh. Because it's not his plane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when he dies, he returns to the plane.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
And Madrush offered to free him, but I'm afraid because now he's very squishy since we're so high level.
Yikes. Do I still have my hawk?
You tell me.
Well, I don't know what happened when I went to the Astral Sea.
Oh, that's true. Your hawk is actually still in your keep.
Oh yeah, you have a hawk.
Yeah. And your
Who?
hawk. Your hawk is in your keep.
He can hunt for
Tell him to
himself
fetch
for
some
now.
diamonds.
Here's the problem. Your hawk is in a enclosed keep. Nope.
There's windows. There's like cat flaps, but for hawks.
There's
Hawk
no
flaps.
mice.
Yeah, the hawk's gonna live. I won't punish the hawk.
That's all I care about.
So-
I'll take it when I kill her. Don't worry.
That'll actually get used.
On the second day journey was rolled a 12.
What's its name even?
Beginning of the
Thank you.
day,
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Find Steed.
Okay. What does your steed look like?
So I'm gonna get on a knee and kind of pray to the god of life and the god of death, Hamadai and Denadai, and ask them to grant me a steed.
Even though you're on bad terms with them.
Yeah, you're not gonna get a steed now.
You guess is answered, but it's like very faint. You can barely hear them whispering.
Oh, sure. And let me know if this is not cool.
It's gonna be a donkey.
I want to summon a hippogriff,
Okay.
the front end being a crane,
Okay.
and the back end being a lion or whatever. No, it's a horse for hippogriffs,
Okay.
but like emaciated and pale.
Okay.
Why emaciated? That doesn't
Because
sound
it
good.
fits the theme.
God of death and the god of life.
I would say its wings are skeletal.
Sure.
And it won't be able to fly.
Yeah,
but
that's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Right.
they were just gifted to him, but they hate him.
They don't hate me.
Well, I wasn't involved. It was Heliax. It was Heliax, okay? Was not involved in
Did
that
you not
one.
draw cards?
Yeah, I did. For my own benefit.
Involved.
So,
If anything, Talia is the only one that didn't draw cards, so.
hop on, Nineveh. We can expedite this trip a little bit.
Alright. Are you sitting in front
Well,
of
we
me?
have to remember this is gonna be less stealthy on mounts.
True. I cast a spell already. I don't want to waste it.
Well, also maybe we can go faster to avoid whatever is in the thing. So we don't have to be as stealthy. So undead are pretty slow, right?
I mean, I don't think that's all we have to worry about. But maybe we can go stealthy on so we don't get exhausted then? I don't know.
I don't think Rogar is very stealthy.
What are those stats for a
Hippogriff?
Just use a hippogriff stance. Yeah. I was like,
I was kind of assuming speed would be good, but
I understand your thought process.
another thing to think about. You can only see about 30 feet in front of you.
should I put him away?
Wait, but then it will disappear, man.
I can just have him walk behind us.
How long does it last?
Until it dies, or I
Oh,
dismiss
really?
it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Interesting.
I'm a wizard now. I don't know if you know.
Alright.
Alright. Take up the rear.
Okay.
Oh.
Weird hippogriff is taking up the rear.
It's definitely weird looking.
Who wants to roll d12?
I remember the last
Oh,
one.
you look nice one, yeah.
This one, right?
Yep.
I never use them, so I'm like, which one?
I don't want to be the one who gets thunderstorm.
11.
More ghosts.
I hope so.
Thunderstorm?
Okay, I have different charts.
Thunderstorm.
Yeah. Remember
Acid
those?
rain.
Oh my god.
Wait, but then we can actually see things.
So,
Potentially.
Like a split second.
Yeah. Make it even more scary.
about 3 hours into your journey, you begin to feel the wind pick up. And this dust begins to blow from all directions. You enter a dust storm.
Oh.
So, can we like jump on the back of this thing and just ride through this thing now? Please?
Above the dust storm?
I can't fly.
Oh, it can't fly. Okay.
No. Well, yeah, if there's a storm.
Just try to ride through it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so give me survival checks. Whoever is,
Survivalist.
like, whoever wants to helm this.
Oh no, that wouldn't be me though.
I'll do it, yeah.
Actually,
But I have good
all of you
survival
do it,
checks.
because
Though.
it's very hard to see. Like, your vision is a lot less now.
Oh,
It's like
alright.
maybe 10 feet in front of you.
Is that? Of course, of course.
Ooh, what's that?
I'm like, what is my survival? Okay.
We're just gonna fly off into
Yeah.
a ravine
26.
Okay.
11.
9.
You guys are slowed significantly, even with
I
your
know,
mounts.
that's why I haven't rolled with them. They're just beautiful.
Roll me a d4.
Redeem yourself.
Ooh.
1.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
There's some, okay.
So,
That
some-
D4 is very scaly.
you begin traveling, and you get to the point where this dust is hitting you so hard that you can feel like your skin feels like you're rubbing sandpaper
We're
across.
exfoliating.
Yes.
Yeah. We're gonna be smooth as a baby.
you see-
buttocks.
A
Fur.
small, what looks like a
You're gonna be smooth. It's gonna grate all your fur off. You're gonna be like your cats.
you see a small entrance to like a cave.
Oh, that'd be
It seems like you
Oh.
could take shelter.
A Sphinx one.
I see a cave.
Is that good or bad?
something could be housing in there.
Yeah, I don't want to go near that.
Well,
I'd rather
at least we could see it. I mean, if it's housing there, it might be able to see us.
You guys are
anyways,
pretty close to this. Like, you are, like, approaching it.
Oh.
Yes. I was imagining her more like a chinchilla in a sand bath.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Chinchilla.
Not really cats, but yeah.
Not at all cats, a rodent, but, you know.
I mean, what's the difference?
Yeah, you're right.
Do we want to go in that cave?
No.
I
mean,
you could detect life.
I feel like a
thingy,
sandstorm is
right?
probably less bad than whatever's in that cave.
If you can detect life in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Cough out the dust that's getting in my mouth whenever I talk.
You feel like if you were to continue traveling, there is a high probability of getting lost.
He's forcing us into the cave.
You can
Forcing us,
continue.
but-
You rolled survivals. You have 26.
Well, I
It's
mean,
true, she rolled high. Doesn't mean it's a
she's
good thing.
pretty stealthy. She can have a quick look, and if there's anything wrong.
It's not, not a bad idea, really.
I just said you could detect life, couldn't you?
No, I never said I could detect life.
Didn't you just?
I said that would be a useful spell.
I can detect undead and fiends and celestials up to 60 feet.
It's still useful.
You do that one more time.
Mm-hmm. I have to get pretty close. 60 feet. I have to see inside the cave. Alright, hopping off.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy hippogriff.
You're only about 30 feet away from this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go stealth up to the cave.
Give me a stealth check.
Let's do oldie but a goodie. See, that's why you won. That's why you won dice battles. 19.
You, as quietly as you can, the sandstorm itself is helping you almost, because the noise from it. As soon as you enter the cave, you just feel like a relief of like not being hit by the sand consistently, and it's not just sand; it's like small rocks, and just an open mouth cave. It has a small tunnel in the back of it.
I'm gonna.
Let me double check here. So the opening for this cave is approximately 100 feet wide.
Is there a sleeping dog in the cave?
There is.
Oh no.
And it kind of narrows, but it stays about 75 feet wide. It just kind of continues.
That's a wide cave.
That's a huge cave, yeah. I'm gonna bring the doggos out.
Okay.
Sniff.
I'm gonna continue onwards.
Okay.
I'm
Are you guys
I'm not gonna use my thing yet.
going with, or are you staying outside in the storm?
I think we're gonna stay like close to the entrance, just
Close
in
to the
case we
entrance?
gotta get out quick.
Talia,
I'm going.
you mean stealth check.
Really? Do I have to?
Just humor me, okay?
Hold on, let me remember what I add.
50, I think.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's like 27.
Well, it is. Hold on, I have the math. Give me a minute.
68.
34.
You're like going stealthily, and you don't even hear Talia like.
Another ghost.
You eventually come to another chamber, and the floor here is different than that of the stone floor you were walking before. There's a fine white powder that coats the entire thing.
I don't like that.
I gotta mud up my blood a bit, so I don't
Giving
want it anymore.
Quick
That's true.
perception of the room, just with your passive perception and with the lighting, you see large bones.
Is this powdered bone?
No. Could be.
Could be.
Could be.
What does it taste like?
Like bone.
Ha
Got me.
Oh boy. And how big is the chamber you said?
You can't see the end of it.
I'm going to.
There's a very strong undead presence, but it doesn't feel threatening to you.
But it's undead.
But it's undead.
Where?
The room.
The room.
Like the bones themselves.
Not today.
Well, they could be like those ghosts.
They're gonna assemble
Yeah, but he said they're not threatening.
right now.
Well, I don't know this. I'm at the cave front. So.
Yeah.
Classic.
I'm on a lookout.
I'm gonna whisper that.
Okay.
Shall we continue?
Going more into. I guess so.
You walk about another 30 or so feet, and you can see the end of this chamber. As you make your way in, you see skeletal remains of 2 large dragons. And the floor again is coated in a nice, maybe inch and a half of bone. At the end of it, you see getting closer. Yeah. The walls themselves have like a mural etched into them of different dragons, different sizes, different like shapes, and just and they are all heading to a symbol, which is very similar to that brand on the back of her hand.
Let's get the fuck out.
Well, let me take a picture of it and send it to Mark some address.
Yeah.
You also see around these dragons. You would notice it because you have a freakishly high passive perception.
Please don't say. Go ahead.
Treasure.
God damn it.
I knew it was gonna be treasure
Yeah.
too. We're not taking any.
What's the treasure look like?
You want to give me investigation?
No.
I don't want to.
No,
I
he
don't
has
want to
bad
touch
investi-
anything.
You should, yeah, just want to give me a
That's
perception check then.
I have eyes. Come on now.
Let's
You gonna give me a perception check?
look for what the treasure is.
Okay.
I will help you.
So the least amount is 23, I think, for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it could
Still
be more.
roll.
Do you want me
Yeah,
to?
still roll because it could be more.
No.
23.
23. You find a few weapons. You see a greatsword.
Damn it.
You see scatterings of gems of all different shapes and sizes. Jade, diamonds, amethysts. They're scattered across the room.
Didn't take detect magic because I took find steed. Stupid find steed.
But few weapons scattered across. But most of this is coins and gems.
You know, the minute we touch it, these things are gonna come to life.
That's a pretty cool looking greatsword over
I bet it's not. Looks pretty average. You can't even see it. I can see
You
it.
gonna take a close look at it?
magical?
It's average.
The blade itself is.
You're the worst.
She rolled high. Sorry. Well, low, but
I mean, it's if I explain it to you, though.
I'm helping you. I gave you
he
advantage.
did say he's helping you. The blade itself is like a purple hue to it.
I was only doing that to tempt you.
I know! You're such an asshole.
So that means that it's gonna activate this dragon.
There are etchings on the blade itself in Draconic.
Oh,
Do you speak?
I'm pretty sure we do,
He
yeah.
does, because I know it.
Okay.
Yep.
Double check here. It is called.
Don't be a cool name. Don't be a dumb name.
Let's just what's on the blade itself.
Let's go Boagri or something.
Then I'd be suspicious.
It says the blade of 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of weak if it takes 1,000 cuts to
Yeah.
do something.
Or one
Sounds more
swoosh
like.
is 1,000 cuts.
Oh god, you're right.
That's a lot.
No, it
That's
sounds
1,000
like,
times
sounds like a
damage.
dagger. Sounds like a dagger.
It looks pretty freaking cool though.
Nah.
It's
I'm
purple.
just gonna walk up real close to it. I'm not gonna touch it.
Okay.
It's purple, man.
Tali says touch it when I'm outside.
I want to touch it.
And when you blink, Talia's gone.
Okay.
Should I?
Dashing and using her tabaxi feature.
No one to tell me no.
She told you no. That's why she's gone.
We're not gonna know that he's in trouble either.
I've got amazing ears.
I'm gonna back up to the entrance of this chamber. I'm gonna back up to the farthest treasure, or the closest treasure to the entrance.
Okay, roll me a d4.
4.
Okay. You find a decent sized diamond.
Oh shit. I mean, what coin? Any coin around the diamond?
It's a gold coin.
I'm just gonna like flick it.
Flicks and you kind of like flick it up and it lands into some bone and just kind of disappears inside of it.
Anything?
No.
I'm gonna pick up a coin.
Okay.
I'm gonna like put it in my hand and completely close it around.
Okay.
This is mine now.
You no response.
I'm gonna put it in my coin pouch.
Okay. You have 1 gold coin.
I'm gonna take this gold and leave.
Okay.
Someone says okay.
Yeah. The coin does.
Now try to take a diamond.
Picking up the diamond, yeah.
You pick it up. Put it in your bag.
I love that he says it matter of fact, like if you're
Yeah.
dumb for testing
Idiot,
it.
yeah. It goes in your bag. What do you think?
Remember, you don't have a bag of holding, so.
I'm gonna beep, 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 right back up to the sword.
Okay.
Maybe only weapon is dangerous.
Blade of 1,000 cuts. That's pretty cool. What are the other weapons?
There is a short sword,
Mm-hmm.
a battle axe, and a longbow.
I'm just gonna like take one finger.
Oh, that'd be a great bow.
And I'm gonna without with touching them as least as possible.
Okay.
I'm gonna like move them all into one area.
Okay.
Battle axe, grabbing the hilt.
Okay. The battle axe itself kind of like falls. The hilt seems very old.
Okay. Great bow.
Pick it up. Nothing.
I don't want that shit.
Are you working slowly to the...
Longsword, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do any of these other weapons look cool?
They all have some type of carving on them. You want to take time and read them? Okay. The bow itself reads.
Are you planning to bring any of this back to us?
I assume you're taking a while doing this.
Yeah, definitely.
Then Talia's gonna be at the front of the door, like, you still alive?
Yeah, probably
I'm
these,
still alive.
these diamonds will probably be good to have.
The bow itself reads Oath Bow.
Ooh.
I know that word. Holy shit, they're definitely coming alive. Longsword?
No. It's got etchings on it, but it doesn't seem like it seems more like what's what I'm looking for? Cosmetic.
Poo poo.
What else was in there?
There's a short sword,
Short sword.
but same thing as a long sword. It's got like elvish writing on it. It seems like a name. It's kind of like rubbed off.
Serial numbers filed
Yeah.
out. So the great sword and the bow are the only ones that look like they have cool names.
The battle axe itself does as well,
But it broke, right?
but it broke.
You just need a handle.
What's a battle axe?
Dragon's Bane.
I'm sorry, guys. It's just treasure, you know?
It's just gonna bring a dragon to life, you know?
Maybe two. We can take. I mean,
It's
we're
my fault
literally
this
the
time.
conclave of the scale lords. Okay. We've killed dragons.
We literally have just the two of us. And a useless cleric who's gonna hide and not be part of the battle.
When we fought the last dragon, not the last dragon.
I do have a Molotov.
The second dragon that we killed.
Axe of Fury Born.
Oh my god, that sounds so cool.
It broke.
It can be fixed. Born. So you said the handle broke.
Mm-hmm.
What's left of it?
The handle did not break. The actual axe portion of it fell off.
Like the blade?
Yeah. So it looks like you could probably get a new handle.
Mm-hmm.
Because the blade itself is what's...
Yeah. I'm taking the blade.
Okay.
I'm going to put it in my... on my person.
Okay.
Looking around. Waiting a little bit. Axe of Fury Born. That's a big old check mark right there. Oath bow.
Okay.
Whoop.
Yep.
And then
The cool one.
The cool one, as a note, is near like the most decayed dragon. Like the bones of itself seem to almost become like a powdery like.
I'm gonna push it. Push the blade towards the entrance without picking it up.
You start kicking it.
Yeah.
You hear like metal scraping on stone.
great.
Everything's fine.
But yeah.
Are you fighting something? What's going on?
No, I'm just moving some stuff around. Picking up the blade.
It feels good in your hands.
Oh, it feels great.
Yep.
Give it a few
It
swings.
feels weird because you're betraying your flail, but it is light. I mean, it's effortless to swing this thing around.
And then it's gonna drain his strength. It's gonna slowly get heavier, and then the dragon's gonna go. Poof.
That's a good idea.
That would be a great plot twist.
Thank you.
Oh
Thank
wait!
you for
Oh
ruining
shit!
this weapon.
Taking it.
Thank you.
No! 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 No!
Looking for diamonds.
Okay. Give me a investigation. An investigation.
13.
You find one more diamond.
I better start writing this down. So 2 diamonds.
Yep. One large and one medium.
Too bad you didn't ask me to help you.
I mean, I didn't ask you to leave.
Oh, but how many gold's worth of diamond?
Belagrius is unsure.
Oh shit! Because if we need to use it, we need to know.
21 investigation.
You going back in the room?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see Belagrius. I imagine you're like standing there watching him for a while, and you see what he is doing,
Mm-hmm.
and he starts like rooting around stuff, and he's missing a few. And you're just looking for diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay. You find 2 more diamonds.
Okay. I don't pick them up though. I tell Belagrius to pick them up.
Well, I'll pick them up, yeah.
Okay.
Man, if only I had that really cool wand that would identify all these things.
Yeah. If only we had a bag of holding and we could just,
Yeah,
follow
this stuff's
stuff.
kind of heavy carrying it on my back, you know. You said you found another what size?
2.
The 3 total that you found, you have her 2 are a little bit smaller in size, so it'd be 2 small.
1 medium, 1 large.
Yeah. For sake of it, so I can remember my notes. Until the cleric looks at them and figures out the...
Yeah.
The price
Yeah.
points.
Do we want to get some gold? I mean,
I don't want to overdo it,
we took like all the cool stuff already.
I don't know about we.
I took all the. You know what?
There's a lot of bone dust, too.
I don't even have a bag of holding to put all this in.
You don't.
I mean, got some free space now that I spent 1,100 gold on these dogs.
Yeah, let's just like get our losses back.
You want to spend time and get your losses back?
Any platinum?
Looking around, you don't see any platinum.
We gotta wait out a storm anyways, right? What else is there to do?
Fight dragons, apparently.
3? 4?
You eventually find 900 gold.
Oh
we only
shit!
count to 10 at a time?
Each the coins here are different from the ones you're used to seeing. They have like a it's an older look to them. They seem ancient.
Okay.
They're probably more valuable then. collector's edition.
It's like those infomercials you see at like 3 in the morning about the super
Yeah.
collectible
Oh my
collectible
god.
coins.
Yep.
We start selling these. Woo. 15 gold for this gold piece. So how much? 900 gold?
900.
And that's like, do we like sweep the place out, or
You feel pretty confident that you swept
so
the
it's
place
just
out
dust now?
for the most part.
Oh.
I don't like that.
What about the amethysts and the other gems?
Yeah, there's still gems scattered around.
I'll take the rest.
Oh my gosh.
We took everything else, right?
Oh my god. You're gonna flick a switch somewhere.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
honestly.
pick one amethyst.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I'm
Take
still
the
outside.
small
I'm like,
ones.
bloody hell,
I
they're
want
taking a
big
while.
ones.
Medium sized. There's no like
I
large.
want to find the largest one
Yeah.
and take it.
Yeah.
So a medium or amethyst.
How long have they been in there?
A few hours.
Okay, I'm gonna wander down and go, what the hell is going on, guys? What's going on, guys?
We been investigating these murals on the wall. There's also some dragon skeletons in there, so we don't want to wake them up.
Okay. And you were here for so long.
You also see a bow, and a great sword.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I'm like-
them on my back.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, but you didn't come in with all that. Where did that come from? Did the murals give it, like, manifest it?
No, they were just kind of on the ground in there.
Oh, okay.
They look pretty cool.
Yeah. Sharing is not your...
Do you use a
Personality.
great bow or a great sword? Battle axe, just a hint.
I use a spear.
Didn't find any spears. There was a short sword in there, but it looked pretty poo poo.
The the great bow. As a note, when you picked it up, it was the size of a great bow, but probably a little bit smaller for bow daggers. And as you held it for a little bit longer, it kind of like grew to fit your size.
Ooh.
So it could potentially grow to fit your sizes as well.
We mean
Or
shrink.
dragon size.
We mean
We're
shrink.
not going to give it to a dragon.
You're right. Silly me.
You use crossbows. You like bows.
Well, what else? What else did you find? Any cool stuff
What do you mean?
other than the weapons?
Oh, diamonds.
Diamonds.
Yeah, we found a few diamonds. Check it out. We're in the other chamber now.
I'm gonna weigh them and go. Put it in my
So,
calculator.
One-
Here's a human scale.
One diamond is 500 gold worth.
Oh.
One is 300.
Oh, that's
The-
what we need.
The other two are the other three are 100.
Oh, then we'll have to crush those.
I think it was only 4. Yeah, there's only 4.
Oh, four.
Two small, one medium, one large.
Okay, and it's two.
Oh,
that are
so
100.
200.
So I'm gonna give you all those.
Are you gonna? Alright, 500, 300. Oh,
I'm deleting those.
500, 300, 100, 100.
100. I'm gonna make a D20 out of my big ass chunk of amethyst.
Okay.
Whoa. That was close.
Almost fell on the floor back there.
Well, yeah. Barkeep would have to pick it up for me.
So, the storm has slowed to the point where you can actually see again
Mm-hmm.
after spending a few hours in here.
Perfect. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yep.
Before we start here.
I was gonna say we're gonna hear that in the distance later when they realize they've left the property.
I shouldn't have signed my name in the wall.
is that short rest? Well, we didn't really use it.
Yeah, I
It
was
was
saying.
not a rest.
Oh. So as you go to leave,
Here it is.
you
Wait,
go to-
I
wait.
said they were mine.
We will leave before he does.
Okay. As you go to leave,
Okay.
They leave first and it's just like.
Uh-oh.
Boagris, you are stuck. You cannot leave. You can't leave either.
The diamonds.
I'm gonna drop the diamonds.
Okay.
I'm stuck still, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Am I stuck?
Because we held possession of it. at some point, I'm assuming.
Huh. But I have the gold, if that...
Wait, you do have the gold? Okay, then yeah, you're stuck too then. Sorry. I thought for some reason Waggers was holding the gold.
She's the treasurer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you're all stuck.
I drop all the gold.
I should have rejected those diamonds. You hold on to it.
You guys hear the
Try a crossbow.
flapping of wings.
See if you can teleport through.
And try it?
Yeah.
Okay. You shoot through it, crossbow goes through, and you appear on the other side.
Can you teleport?
Well,
And then-
all the way back to Oakenfold.
About a few seconds later, you were like ripped back.
Oh. Wait, if I go to Oakenfold, I wonder if I get ripped back.
After a few moments, the beating of wings grows louder. Igniting your flail?
Yep.
Okay.
I told you this was gonna happen.
We're the Conclave of the Scaled Lords. We got this.
I'm gonna put the
We're in
diamonds
another
back in my
dimension.
pocket, just in
Back,
case.
diamonds back in your pocket?
Yeah.
Gold going back in your pocket, or are you just leaving it on the floor?
No, I'll pick it back up, I guess.
So
We have to fight it anyway.
Start throwing.
Oh, and the doggos. Gotta get them doggos out.
Yep, they've been out the whole time.
So,
You have your doggos out?
Yeah.
They're gonna die before we even get to the city.
you see, it's a strange sight. You see a shadow in this dark landscape cast as this much larger dragon that you've ever seen before. And you fought dragons, you've seen Madresh. This is probably about twice the size.
Twice the size of Madresh.
Lands.
Is he blue?
Yeah, of course. She is. I painted her.
You forced those diamonds upon me.
Guys, that's why, because I didn't want Nick to waste all that effort.
Forced those diamonds on me.
Ooh.
She
I
kind
didn't
of
even need them.
lands and looks inside of this cave entrance, looking at each of you.
Does she look like that?
She looks just like that.
Doesn't like a skeleton?
Ooh.
She,
She wants a boyfriend?
you can ask her.
Madresh is down. He's pretty handsome.
Maybe she knows him.
Maybe they've dated.
Maybe they were old flings. Yeah.
Oh no, probably not good idea to bring it up.
Maybe she still has feelings for him.
Oh, then they
We're
probably
just
is a good
assuming
thing
all
to bring
dragons
it up.
know each other. Isn't that a little...
There weren't that many dragons.
Yeah.
She looks at you all and she says, "You've taken something that is not yours."
In what language?
You all hear it in your heads.
Oh, okay.
Is this stuff yours?
It is
He
his.
gave it to me. I had no idea.
Who's his?
Knows.
Yes.
Are you going to hurt us if we don't give it back?
Possibly. Now it looks at you.
Would it help to know that we've killed dragons before?
She like gets even lower to the ground and
Ah.
gets in eye contact with you.
Please don't tell her it's a baby. Please don't tell her it's a baby.
She kind of takes like her elbows. The
little
dragon
baby
could
dragon.
like kind of like rest her head. And she says, "Tell me."
About the ones we've killed. One was a bronze dragon, much smaller than you. That was the first. Then it was a large black dragon. It was a bit more tricky.
Do we want to make enemies of dragons or befriend them?
Madresh
Does she
wanted
look
her
like
dead.
Donkey's
Maybe she does
girlfriend
too.
or wife?
Whose?
No.
You said
Well, 'cause
Donkey?
From
You-
Shrek.
Cause you did this,
Yeah,
so it
yeah.
kind of looked like, you know, she was gonna blow a heart in his face or
No,
something.
she seemed a lot more
Is
aggressive.
she gonna blow a heart in my face?
No, she's gonna blow something in your face.
Andraxis. Does the name ring a bell?
Embraxes.
Yeah.
It does.
Were you on good terms?
I have not seen him in many years. I've been trapped here.
Do you like him?
Why are you
Don't
trapped
care.
here?
I'm responsible for protecting the Horde.
Mm.
This is where dragons go to die.
Oh.
They bring their treasures.
Can we help free you?
This is my duty.
This sounds like it's an honor, if anything.
Wait, that means Madresh will come here one day.
Do you?
So this one already said it.
Do you know Madresh?
No.
Yikes.
Do you
Madresh is not
know-
even famous.
I don't want to say the other one.
Who's the other one?
Don't worry about it.
No,
Who's-
for real, who? Oh,
Oh. God, that's a dragon.
I mean, but it's a Draco Lich. It's different.
But I think she's served no.
Well, maybe she doesn't like Talentia because she's too extreme.
Right. We also killed Talantia.
Oh, I didn't know he had to say all that. I thought you were just gonna ask if she knew who she was.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna ease into it,
Jesus
dude.
Christ, Joe.
At least get a bit of
You
a
didn't say
raised
like,
eyebrow or something.
yeah.
Oh Lord,
Could have just said we met her once.
we killed
And
her.
now she's dead after I said I killed 3 dragons.
Well, wait, she doesn't know she's dead.
She was already dead.
A faithful servant of Null.
Ah!
Yeah, she was doing some bad stuff.
So, what are we going to do?
I wasn't
the
there.
stuff Boagris. Look, if you really want the sword, perhaps you can offer a trade.
I'll take trade.
Oh yeah? Let's see. What do I have to trade?
Well, she's probably
And-
hungry.
Keep in mind, your first offer will be your only offer. If I do not find it worthy or equal,
Probably shouldn't lead with an old chest piece made out of glass.
No.
While we're on the topic, could we perhaps buy some diamonds off of you?
this is not mine to sell, but you can trade
Yeah, well, I mean, if we give you the equal gold.
the gold that you stole.
No, we have our own.
Yeah. What about
Let me just delete
a
that.
marriage proposal for Madresh? He's a handsome old lad.
He is pretty.
Don't
Can you
know,
stop?
Midrash. And I cannot leave this plane.
Please excuse her.
Well, he can move in.
You know,
I'll draw a
I
picture.
apologize
What
for
paper? With what
my
paper?
thieving
On the sand.
ways.
Wow. You can't move.
I didn't
Yeah,
think
you
anybody was
can't.
using it, you know? Wouldn't want a
She said
beautiful
we're
sword
stuck.
like this to go to waste. I'm gonna
We just can't
put everything
exit.
back.
Hey.
Maybe we can make an arrangement.
What kind of arrangement?
One that's beneficial to all parties.
Such as?
You each pick one thing,
Mm-hmm.
and you may leave with it. But you have to help me.
What's the catch?
What do we have to help you with?
His dice.
I need help protecting this horde from thieves like yourselves.
I mean, I did just be like, I was like, I want to take this, and I didn't hear any objections, so I just
The
figured.
dead do not speak here.
Just saying. But what do you need from us?
Can you offer protection for the horde?
In what form?
What forms can you offer? I'm open to suggestions.
We don't really have time to stay here and guard.
Not now.
I mean, I don't even know how we could send people from time after time to come do the shifts.
Perhaps in the afterlife.
Kind of spoken for in the afterlife already.
Me too. She's free though. She does know one.
You're not even getting into wherever Hamodai is. You don't do his bidding.
Heyo.
I haven't gone any against his bidding.
I think it's probably better to just give this stuff back.
Yeah.
Should really have like a sign or something.
There is.
Where?
She kind of like looks above the entrance. You can't see it currently.
Mhm.
You are inside. But
Oh. Silly me. Here you go.
okay.
Where's the great sword?
You sit on the great sword, the bow.
Well, like I said, in the amethyst.
Okay. Send 9,900 gold.
Mm.
Are you sending down all your diamonds?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looks it over. And she kind of stands up and begins to just wander away.
She's nice.
Alright, I guess we grab it and run. I'm just kidding. I did not do that.
You try?
I'm just gonna go boom. Let's go.
I don't want to say I told you so,
We
but
probably could have taken her. Just saying.
it's literally just the two of us. That one would have been useless.
Yeah, she really would have been.
We don't
She's
have
been
got a lot of
playing I'm
scars.
broken this entire
any,
time.
we don't have any diamonds either, so
Nope.
I probably shouldn't take the risk.
No.
Alright.
I mean, if you beat her, you'd have diamonds.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I think we.
But we need diamonds too. Probably use up all the ones we get.
Right.
I think it'll be useful to make friends with her though. She seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah, she didn't
I mean-
just attack us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We left it and she was okay. Let us go.
She walked about 30 feet away and she's just kind of sitting there watching.
That's fine.
What's your name?
She kind of like stands back up and
Get out of the way.
gets a little bit closer, not as close as she was. Nandrasis.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Nundrus.
Nandrasis.
The voiceless.
Ooh,
That's not true.
that's ironic.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because you have a very beautiful voice.
I'm not speaking.
Oh,
Is
that
it all telepathic?
Yeah, it's all in your head.
Well, it's beautiful melody in my head.
It's whatever you make it.
You got any singles coming out?
No. Are you sure you don't want anything?
I definitely do, but we can't pay the price.
That's not the only price.
What else is there?
You could aid in an endeavor.
Kind of endeavor.
She kind of like leans, gets a little bit closer, and she says, "You're from the material plane, yes?
Mm-hmm.
How many dragons have you encountered?"
4?
That we know of.
Do you know of? I can say with good faith that that's probably about as many as you built.
I hope so.
Most of them are locked away here.
Like you.
No, some suffer a harsher fate.
Huh. So what are you asking of us?
Release one.
Mhm.
It'll be here.
But it will want to escape.
But that'll be some time. Long after you're gone.
Alright, which dragon? Run out of space for
Yeah.
Let's write down everything.
He says.
How do we know this dragon won't betray us after we've set it free?
You
She's
don't.
blue.
It's a crystalline dragon.
location?
She kind of like looks kind of in the direction you guys are heading, maybe just slightly off. She says the name is etched. It just says Crystalline.
Crystalline is the name?
That's the name that it was given on the seal.
Alright.
So how do we free him? Or her?
Break it.
Oh, just break
Break
it.
the seal. What does this prison look like?
She kind of like backs up, and this force field that was blocking you before fades. And you see these, they're kind of pushed into the wall, and with the sandstorm calmed down, they look like owls with draconic scrolling on it.
Well, we will keep our eyes open.
So you're not taking anything?
You gonna pay us up front? What if we don't do the job? Or what if we can't do the job?
Then I'll find you. And I'll reclaim what is mine.
Don't forget, she's twice the size of Madrash.
Yeah.
Twice.
Madrash is a wizard.
How do we know she's not a wizard? Oh, sorry.
Are you a wizard?
No, she's a witch. Duh, it's a woman.
What?
No.
It's a unisex word.
Huh?
It's a unisex word.
It is.
Is it? I always thought it was one was male and one was female.
No.
That's Harry Potter.
In the real world, both witch
Yeah.
and wizard are unisex words.
What's the difference? One's
A
good and
wizard
one's bad?
is the head of the Ku Klux Klan. And witch is something else. I don't know.
That's a grand wizard.
Yep.
It's a great.
Grand wizard, yeah. Well, what do we think? I didn't know we were gonna get paid up front.
I mean, potentially have another dragon friend.
Maybe 2.
That's what I'm saying.
It's pretty useful against these shadowy people.
This one's, I mean, it is a friend, but it's not gonna be much use to us. Stuck in a cave.
I
I'm
mean,
not
maybe.
stuck here.
You choose to stay here. But I mean,
She's protected.
I'm tethered, but I can roam freely.
Oh.
perhaps this can be the beginning of a wonderful friendship.
I doubt it. I'm not friends with thieves.
Well, we're not
Only
thieves
he's
anymore.
a thief.
We're reformed thieves. It doesn't seem very friendly.
I kind of like.
I don't blame you for your actions. I just didn't know
I
you
don't think you should.
own these things. What do you think?
I don't own them. The Horde does.
Whatever.
I mean, to be fair, if we do set another dragon free, maybe he'll be grateful and help us.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most optimistic, yes.
But he is imprisoned here, right?
Can you send messages to Madrash?
Yes.
Maybe we ask what his opinion on this matter is.
Alright.
Just like sighs and...
Is that the DM or?
No, that's her. Just waiting a response.
I mean, I could do that. What do you want to say?
Ask about... and about who we would free.
Could word this in what, 21?
25.
25.
25.
So.
Hello, Madrash.
No, don't start with any of that.
How have you been?
You always do that.
How have you been?
Yo.
How is the weather there? Are you doing well?
It's me, Nineveh.
Okay, Nineveh is not that many words.
Exclamation point.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Exclamation point. Question mark.
Hugs and kisses, hugs and kisses. Oh shit!
Oh, sh-
Is that the message?
No. You tell us what the message is.
Okay. Probably not a good idea.
So,
This is Ninmei. Well, he has to know who's coming from, right?
No, he hears it in your voice.
No, he doesn't. Does he?
3 words have been wasted.
This is Nineveh.
Continue.
You're gonna let him do that?
It's his spell.
Do you know to...
Do you
Was
know
it?
what?
The...
Nandrassus.
Nandrassus the Voiceless.
Oh, he did the whole title.
He sure did.
Well, he might know many of them.
Just keep going, keep going. It's a common name among dragons. It's like Lee. Not counting it.
Deal offered
Deal offered.
to free Crystalline Dragon. Yay or nay? Got 2 more words.
No, you got 7 more words.
Oh, I got 7?
It's still succinct. You don't have to use all the words.
Yeah, you don't have to use all the words.
You don't get a refund.
You feel like the message has gone through. A few moments later go by and get a response.
Who is this?
Who is this?
You're breaking up.
I'm getting bits of your message.
He really is breaking up.
Nandrassus, that does not ring a bell, but dragons are ancient. And, if it's locked away, it's probably for a reason.
Should we
But-
ask her why it's locked away?
I mean, not all of us are bad.
Obviously.
I mean, maybe it just did something that Noel didn't like save people.
So far that we met. Well,
Yeah.
We don't know about this one. 20% that we've met.
Because is it Noel who imprisons the dragons here?
You want to ask her?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
No.
Is it his order?
Hmm?
Is it hit by his order that they are imprisoned?
Who imprisons them?
People.
People.
Elves. When they arrived in this plane of existence, they captured and imprisoned a few. Some worship still.
So freeing these could be very beneficial for us, especially if the people who imprison them are the...
Do you know which elves did it?
This was
Faithful?
maybe 800-900 years ago.
Alright.
I was younger.
Is this what little dragons grow up and hope to be?
A protector of the horde. We value our hordes greatly.
But this is not your horde.
No, but it's his.
It's like the horde of hordes.
It's where dragons can bring their hordes and know that it is safe from thieves like you.
Yeah.
Please don't say like you. I was framed.
You took them as well.
I had no idea he stole them. He just gave them to me and said, here's some diamonds.
She kind of looks at you and she says, "Do you know what's worse than a thief?
So what?
A lying thief."
I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth.
You can roll me a deception check if you want to.
Wait, there is no deception. I'm telling the truth. How am I not?
Yeah. Do you know why this dragon was imprisoned?
No.
So,
Insight.
Good.
Let me check what my insight is. That's what I thought. 25.
Wow. You're also good at insight too? Is that one of your skills?
Yes, but I didn't roll less than a time.
Yeah.
Now imagine This is 5 times bigger and red.
You said
with a
25?
huge head.
Uh-huh.
She seems like she may know a little bit more than what she's letting on, but she doesn't feel the need to inform you.
Just say she's lying, Nick.
She knows a little bit more, but
You know what's worse than a dragon?
what?
An evil lying dragon.
Because I'm not evil lying dragon.
I didn't actually say that.
I know.
Well, I don't think anyone says anything. It's all in our head, right?
You guys have not been speaking. Well, you have been speaking, but
So, one last question, from me at least. Let's say we take these things, we are unable to free the dragon. Should we come back and drop them off? You're gonna come to us and come get them?
I'll find you.
You see, that has the edge of threat to it.
It should.
What if we try and we just are unable?
Then I'll find you.
Can we just like drop them off, or can we just lay them down when you get here and we don't have to kill each other?
I didn't say I would kill you.
Yeah, but again, there's that hint of threat to your words.
She kind of does like a little like head tilt.
She's so cool.
You don't have to take the items; they can stay here.
What do we think?
I mean, you just want that sword, so it's up to you.
I want the axe too.
I don't want anything.
You don't want the whole bow.
I don't see any in it for me either. Diamonds are just for healing. We could buy those.
Oh,
The diamonds are probably the most valuable thing in this
They really
world.
are.
Well, yeah, but we could still buy those.
From where?
Huh?
We're just gonna have a diamond vendor on the road to.
Well, not on this trip. I meant like somewhere in the world.
we
But
want it
these
for
things
right
are
now.
unique.
Well, we need it for this trip.
Oh. Well, I was just saying, like, in terms of the grand scale of things, these things are more unique.
Yes.
There's nothing in there that I would want.
So if all we're getting out of this is stuff for me, then it might not be worth it.
But we like you.
But is it worth the risk?
You're happy.
We could also, I mean, another potential thing we get as a dragon ally,
Yes.
which could be quite beneficial.
Yes.
This one, not so much an ally. That's alright. I don't really like her anyways.
She is
No,
definitely
no,
more-
she's literally bartering right now.
I think she wants us to take these and fail so she can come get them.
She
It's
didn't
true.
say she was gonna kill us.
Yeah.
She didn't say she wasn't gonna kill us.
She's the kind of, like, ally, like, Heliax. There has to be something in it.
That sounds like a real scumbag.
Hmm.
I don't know why you'd associate with such a person.
To bring you back.
admit it finally.
Could have been anyone.
Could it have been?
I don't know. I wasn't there. Dead.
We needed a throwaway character like Eliax.
At least you made throw away. I mean, just some drug dealer.
Yeah, with Pisk.
So what do we think? Is it worth it
Do you?
to get these little trinkets and a potential dragon ally?
Would you like to know what they do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we love it. That would inform our decision.
Trinkets.
Quite a bit.
I know trinkets. I was like,
The bow.
Sort of 1,000 cuts.
Does Joe know what this is?
I know it's really good. I don't know exactly. I know there's like a paragraph this long underneath.
Yeah, it's a really long paragraph. I'll just give you the actual what it does. When you make a ranged attack roll with this weapon against your sworn enemy, I'm sorry. When you knock an arrow to this bow, it whispers in Elvish, "Swift defeat to my enemies." When you use this weapon to make a ranged attack, you can, as a command phrase, say "Swift death to you who have wronged me." The target of your attack becomes your sworn enemy until it dies, or until dawn 7 days later. If you can only have one such enemy at a time. If they die, you can choose a new one after the next dawn. When you make an attack roll with this weapon against your sworn enemy, you have an advantage on the roll. In addition, your target gains no benefit from cover, other than total cover. You suffer no disadvantage due to long range, and the attack hits your sworn enemy takes an extra 3d6 damage. While your sworn enemy lives, you have disadvantage attack rolls with all other weapons.
Damn.
That's quite the downside.
Mm-hmm. Proficiency with the longbow, or the bow, allows you to add your proficiency bonus to the attack roll for any attack you make with it.
But I mean, if you use it for the right occasions.
Especially when you're fighting one boss.
Mm-hmm. I'm not killing her. I like her.
I don't like her.
What's your issue with her?
She wants to kill us.
You stole shit!
She wants to kill you.
I don't think she sees any difference in all of us.
If only one person takes items, are you coming for all of us or just that person?
Just the one who takes items.
Okay,
She
good
won't
enough.
leave.
We're fine.
But we all had items when we were trying to leave.
Yeah, but
Well,
she
we
said
dropped them
if,
immediately.
The
So call
battle
it
axe.
Oh, hello.
It's made of
Getting into that.
obsidian
Blade?
material. Yeah, thank you. When you attack with this weapon and you roll a natural 20, you can take your bonus action to immediately make another attack. Whenever your attack hits a target, you may add one to all future damage rolls with this weapon against that target. So every time you hit them, it just gets better. You lose the damage bonus to this weapon when your target dies. You use the weapon to attack a different target, or 10 minutes passes.
These are really good at killing dragons. These are really good for.
Yeah, just don't tell the dragon that.
We're not killing her.
So
I
why?
want to kill her. I don't like her at all. And then the greatsword.
Great sword. Every time that you, it's a much longer paragraph. I can get that to you, but every time you miss an attack with it, you get to attack again. And every time that you miss, you basically roll till you hit. And every time that you miss, you add a d4 to the damage. So if you keep missing, you keep adding a d4 until you finally hit. Then you deal the 2d6 damage plus X amount of d4s.
Oh wow! So you want to miss.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That is a
I close
thousand
my eyes and
times.
start swinging.
Wow, you want a disadvantage?
It's also a +1 weapon.
Damn.
Oh god.
That is
That's pretty good
really
stuff.
freakish good.
And even if it's not for us, we can arm our millions of
These
friendos with it.
items can be changed.
What do you mean?
They adapt to the person.
Like what? I saw the bow.
Great sword can become smaller for you. The bow smaller for you. It stays the same weapon, but the size can change.
Battle axe?
It can grow.
Can it shrink?
Yes.
That's pretty fucking
It'll basically take on the stats of whatever weapon it becomes.
Yeah. I say we do it. That's my vote. There's 3 of us, so.
My only problem is I only use one weapon. And even if I have those, I wouldn't use a different weapon because of what it is.
Good thing you can use diamonds.
Yeah, the diamonds are really good for you. The bow you could use, but you just wouldn't have to. We could find someone that can use all of this stuff. You could use the sword. Both of you could. The axe.
The sword works very well if you're not good with swords.
Interesting. I say we do it. Do I require attunement?
I believe so.
That's a good question.
Hello, Blackreeds.
That was
It's
cute.
like, take those things, take them. Let's see, what am I attuned to?
The bow requires attunement.
This is one per person, right?
You get 3 attunement slots.
The axe requires
No,
attunement.
I meant in terms of what she's offering.
Yeah, they all require attunement.
I didn't think she was offering one per person.
Oh, she was just gonna give all of them?
You can each take one thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I would say something, but obviously you will hold on to it.
What?
Huh? Well, no, I'll just say I'll pick one. So uses 3 slots. So he can just pick 3.
No, like for attunement, like he has to attune to it to use it.
Oh no, no, I don't
Osiris
mean
has
like
my
for that.
Ring of Animal Influence, correct?
Yes.
I mean in terms of what she's offering. She only saying you can only have one.
You may take one thing from whatever you want, be it coin, diamonds. She may take one thing. He may take one thing.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Is diamonds one thing, or is diamond one thing?
Depending on the value of them.
Okay. I'll have to double check with you, but the wing cloak isn't attunement.
Mm-mm.
The dragon scale armor isn't attunement.
Mm-mm. Any new armor you get like that will become.
Shielding amulet isn't attunement.
Mm-mm.
So I only have one attunement slot. This I don't have the scrying eye anymore. I get it to Anissa.
Mm-hmm.
No. Did I give the? Did I give you the scrying eye?
Mm-mm.
It was Anissa.
It's like if you did, it's gone now. So just
Thank
either
goodness.
way
No,
delete
you didn't
it.
give that to me.
Thank goodness. Yeah, I only have one attunement slot taken. So we doing it? And
Yeah.
if so, what are we taking? I mean, we don't need all of this stuff. So if you wanted to take a diamond,
Oh.
you're so mouthy.
I think the grey sword's pretty cool.
I mean, the greatsword is probably the most useful because all of us can use it.
Right.
Yeah. Doesn't matter if you're good or bad at
Yeah,
it.
you can essentially use all of you use these items.
Mm-hmm.
They change to whoever is wielding them.
I feel like we each should take one of the items, but obviously we could use the diamonds.
How much diamond will we be allowed to take?
The 500. You take $500 or 500 gold worth of diamonds.
500.
Do you have any of the spells that require diamond dust or anything?
Yes.
So you could take the 300 and the 2 100s.
That would probably work out more economically. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What item
We
would
could
we
crush
leave in
it down.
exchange for that then?
I don't know.
Or whichever item you want to take aside from the
The
great sword.
battle axe, by the way, was the same thing as the great sword. It can change
Yeah.
to a great axe.
Or a hand axe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is broken currently.
Mm-hmm.
So if nobody wants to use the bow, maybe we use that. Do we leave that even though it's really good?
I was gonna say if Talia was gonna take something, it would be the bow.
I think we should take the bow.
Mm-hmm.
I think the bow and the sword are probably the best ones.
Yeah.
The axe is really good too. Anissa's here. She wants the axe.
She's gonna handle an axe.
We could. I think we should take the bow and
And the sword.
and the diamonds.
Yes. Diamonds for sure.
Diamonds
you're gonna
are
leave the
forever.
axe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not even working anyways. We'd have to
Right. It's
repair it.
broken.
Plus we can come back for it.
Well, I'm kind of like if we free this dragon and it wants to act up, we have stuff to kill it. So.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted it too, because maybe we come back and kill this bitch. You know?
We're not gonna kill her. I like her.
She's so awful. How do you like her?
So she just gave me a whole bunch. of
She's
stuff.
literally Talia, but a dragon.
She's not.
Yeah, she is.
She's so like bad.
How is she
How?
bad?
She wants to kill us.
She
It's
at what
obvious.
point?
She literally wants to kill you.
Well, and that's why I don't like her.
She's offering you way out at every turn.
And she was quite polite. She gave you a chance to drop the stuff.
We're being used right now.
You were stealing her shit.
You're getting items in return.
I know, but it's not like we're just like she's like, okay guys, I guess you guys can have the stuff. Go ahead and go.
Why would she give us really cool magic items for free?
Why would anyone?
I know. I'm just saying that this is not that situation.
This is better than that
She's not being
situation.
a selfless person right now.
Talia wouldn't do that either.
Who would be a selfless person?
You get more upset.
Huh?
You seem to get more upset.
Go on.
Oh no.
What?
She's looking at you. I'm waiting for you to sit down.
Uh-oh.
The back door.
Yeah.
The back door.
If you were interested in the
Well,
axe,
I've already read.
Mm-hmm.
I can repair it.
Yeah, but we can't take it. We only have so many things we can take. So it's really no use to us.
Okay.
So those are the things we're taking.
Sword, bow,
The
300
diamonds.
and 2 100.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
She kind of like backs up and
Cool. I'm gonna say, you guys can carry some stuff, right?
Got the
I'm just gonna
diamond.
carry
the sword.
I figured we would all carry our own
Yeah.
thing.
yeah.
I mean, I have to carry the diamonds. Oh, I have to find a way to crush those diamonds, though.
Okay.
She backs up and you guys. So my question is, which direction are you heading? You heading towards the city or towards the pillar?
I guess towards the dragon.
Okay. That will add 2 days to your journey. So basically, you still have another week of travel
Mm-hmm.
for a 2-day detour.
Made a promise.
Okay. Well, you guys continue for the remainder of the day, whatever this is. You bed down, dig out your little holes, attune to your weapons if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the slot to do that.
Do you want to tune to the sword? Because I have the chain.
Because
meter.
mine
I
doesn't.
don't really need it.
Mine doesn't need attunement, does it?
Your spear,
You can be a
No, because the spear, and then I got the boots and the
bracers.
braces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one spot. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. I'll do it.
You want to tune to this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Or do
'cause
you-
the spear doesn't require attunement, does it?
Mm-mm.
What are you going to change it to?
Hmm?
Are you going to keep it a great sword? Are you going to change it to a short sword?
Short sword, long sword, dagger.
For me, I'll probably say probably a short sword.
Okay.
Short sword.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll get you the information on exactly what it is. I have it typed up somewhere.
Delete this for a second. Because you're carrying it now.
You guys watch as go by, uneventful. And you wake the following morning, and it's 10:50. I assume.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I looked at the time and I was like, "That's
Because
pretty
we
late."
started late.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Safe to assume we want to stop. Yes.
Probably a good stopping
Yeah.
point.
Okay.
Probably yes.
You have 7 days journey. We'll pick up with you heading towards this pillar. Hopefully sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
And I say this every week, but maybe we'll get some content for our YouTube.
One day we will.
Yeah.
One day.
But I hope you guys enjoyed this journey and the party's dilemma of whether to make a deal with the dragon. I'm excited to see how that unfolds.
Yeah. I wanna kill
She seems
her.
fine.
She's good.
I like her.
She's definitely one of the nicer dragons we've encountered.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, other than Madresh, I don't think there's been